TV, RCA Victor Color TV. I know what I've been missing now. Wow! I saw Color TV. Gosh! The color is true. Her hair so red, her eyes so blue. It's just as though she's there with you. Gosh! The color is true. And now is the time for you to get an RCA Victor color set. Easy to tune as it can be. And great for black and white TV. Wow! I bought Color TV. Dependable, natural color TV. In our home there's color now. Wow! We own Color TV. Wow!
We'll see all the color shows now.
RCA, the most trusted name in television.
Round one, fight! And welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights, episode number 322. And tonight we were talking about Brian Nussbaum's top 64, excuse me, I can't talk tonight. Top 64 favorite TV shows. I am Austin Pez. I'll be your guest host this evening. Jordan is on assignment, still with his family, but I'll be holding down the fort tonight, and we got a lovely set of people to help me talk about Brian Nussbaum's top 64 TV shows. So we'll bring him in first, the guest of honor guy in the hot seat tonight, Mr. Brian Nussbaum. How's it going, Brian?
It's going good. You'll see these shows for each decade on here, and it's so tough to narrow it down for some, but you'll see shows that I grew up watching or shows that I love rewatching.
Yeah, and there's going to be some tough matchups in the first round after the randomizer. Randomizer was not kind to your TV shows, and a few ironic matches as well. We'll get there. That I swear I didn't set up in advance. I was scrolling through. I was like, "That's that okay." All right. How's it going, Malcolm Lay here? How's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good, and yeah, it's just be interesting to see what Brian has. So.
Yeah, we'll see what we got going on here tonight. Got Mr. Zach Shelton here. How's it going, Zach?
Good. Yeah, I usually talk about movies, but it's good to transition to something else, and interested to see what's on this tournament fight.
Yeah, for sure. And Mr. Richie Goodacre also joining us here tonight, and he sounded thrilled in the pre-show in the background.
I'm thrilled, you know. I'm cool to be here. I am. I swear to God, I'll get pumped up when we do the thing. And look, it's all good. I don't mind TV and stuff. It's just, just a bit all on the tired side, but it's all good. I'll be okay. I'll be right as rain. I won't even point out that like you guys spell favorite differently, like me and Malcolm, but you know. But it's all right. It's all good.
That's how we do it in the good old US of A. So shut your freaking mouth, right, JPL? Yeah, shut his mouth about his goofy stuff overseas, right? How's it going, man?
I'm the leprechaun, and you spell favorite weird. Favorite? What is that shit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's called properly. Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what it is.
You're a demorsary.
Theatre, R-E or something. Yeah, how do you spell that? I don't know.
Digging up your pooper.
Yeah, theatre. Anyways, so what we got here tonight, like I said, Brian Nussbaum submitted his top 64 favorite TV shows, as we're going to do tonight. So switching it up for movies a little bit here this evening. I put them through the randomizer, and there's some mystery matchups, some tough ones here actually in the first round, and a few ironic matches. And these guys are all tournament fight veterans. They know how it works. So just give me those quick thoughts, which one you would prefer, and we'll keep it moving nice and breezy and easy peasy tonight. So I'll play this. This is a TV clip, and we'll get things going here.
Hey, who wants to have some fun? I do. Now, you just saying you want to have fun, or do you really want to have fun?
I really want to have fun. I'm just saying I want to have some fun.
All right, let's get it going here. All right, our first matchup of the evening with the TV shows is Arrested Development taking on Wishbone. Fun for the whole family. All right, JPO, we'll start with you. We'll rotate the order each time. You know how it works. What you got, JPO?
I love it. I do love it because I will say Wishbone. That's a nice memory that I haven't thought about in a couple decades. Sweet little show about the dog. I definitely watched it, but I don't remember too much about it. Was it a PBS show? In fact,
yeah,
PBS.
Yes, it was.
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say it's super G rated. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Arrested Development was something I championed from day one. Buying the DVDs, being upset when it got canceled, being hyped when it got brought back twice. Still look forward to see if they ever do another season again. Some great chemistry between these two here, and I also just blew myself. So Arrested Development.
All right, sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, Wishbone. For some reason I was thinking about this the other day too. I was just like, because I'm always around dogs at the dog park. I'm like, I remember that, and there was a dog that sort of resembled it. I'm like, I remember that show. I think it was on like kind of that time. I only see it when I'm was sick from school, but it was never it was never a show that was like so good that I needed to be sick from school. Needed to play sick from school all the time. But it was it was fine. But it was. I haven't seen it in a long time. But yeah, but Arrested Development, yeah, I love. It was cool to see it back. Wasn't as good as the first 3 seasons, but it's still very very good. Great writing, and so I'll go Arrested Development. But pleasantly inspired seeing Wishbone. Yeah, I don't know when I'll get a chance to talk about that show again after this.
Ever. Right. Zach.
Yeah, so I've seen some episodes of Arrested Development, and to me, I think they're okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the show, but I do remember enjoying Wishbone when I did see it when I was younger, so I'll give a vote to Wishbone.
All right.
Zach hates comedy.
My dad's good ballad.
Welcome.
Yeah, I've also never been the biggest fan of Arrested Development. Look, hey, we've done my favorite TV shows. There are a lot of comedies on my show. But anyway, it's just been that I've just never got around to it. I've given it a fair shake. Like I'll probably give it another shot at some stage. But Wishbone is actually something I grew up a lot with. I watched this all the time. And honestly, it's one of those random shows I wish they'll put onto a streaming service somewhere so I can rewatch it. I loved it. So I'm going to go Wishbone.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, for me, Wishbone is a show I'm going to watch a lot. Love the theme song. I love how it has 2 plots. One plot is the main story, and the other plot is him as main character for a certain book like Sherlock Holmes or Oliver Twist. But Arrested Development is higher on my list. I do love the chemistry with the cast. Wasn't a fan of the 5th season though, but I still love the first 2 seasons. So Arrested Development is my vote.
All right. And I've never seen Arrested Development. I know. I might have some blind spots on here, just stuff I never got around to. You know me, I'm more the movie guy. So unless it's something probably from, the 90s or 2000s, it's probably going to be a blind spot, other than one exception. And Wishbone, this and one other PBS show I used to see actually in high school before our driver's ed class. He would put a PBS, and they had this and the other show that's on here, this bracket you'll see later. So I've actually seen quite a bit of Wishbone, and yeah, they always dress him up as like Robin Hood or some like medieval outfit or something, and it's cute. It's cute for what it is. But I've actually seen it, so sure, I'll go Wishbone. So we'll start off with the tie, but JPO can break the tie. So if we know it, I know where you're going.
This was way closer than it should have been. Arrested Development, y'all are nuts.
Sure. It's cute dogs. Look at that cute dog. He's cute.
Yeah, well, cats are better.
Dogs are way better.
I'm Kenny Rogers.
I'm Kenny Rogers. Mad TV and Netflix is The Movies That Made Us is next. So Richie.
Yeah, I haven't really dug into the series of like movies that made us, the toys that made us, that kind of those things. But like I'm guessing I'd like it because like I'm a fan of like diving into nostalgia and things like that. But I do like Mad TV. I admittedly haven't seen as much as I've seen on like SNL, but like I do. Yeah, there's a lot of the sketches I've seen I like. That's where like and I like some of the people that have come from there, like Bobby Lee. Was Key and Peele from there? I don't.
Hell yeah!
Correct.
Yep. Yeah. Will Sasso. So, so I dig it. So I'll go Mad TV.
Mad TV. All right, Zach.
This is actually an interesting matchup because I like many of the skits and characters from Mad TV, but I also am a fan of learning about the behind the scenes of movies that I love and getting to enjoy them even more. So by a slight margin, I'll do the movies that made us.
Sure. Malcolm?
Yeah, I've seen a handful of sketches from Mad TV, but I've never sat down, watched a full episode. Like one of my favorite sketches I've probably seen of it is Triple H Potter, with Triple H being Harry Potter and that. But one of these days, I might try and find a full episode and try and watch more of it. But yeah, I might have had the movies that made us on my list, or was very close to making it, because I do really like this series. It's really fascinating just finding about these movies and stuff that happens sort of behind the scenes that could have stopped it happening. So I'm also going to go the movies that made us.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, this is a good matchup. But for me, I do love shows that talk about the making of stuff. Like the movie that made us is great. I even did enjoy the holiday movie that made us. But Mad TV is hard on my list. I do love the sketches. Love Michael McDonald as Stewart. Look what I can do. Bobby Lee is great. The sketches are hilarious, especially "Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers." Those sketches always make me laugh. So Mad TV is hard on my list. Mad TV.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen both of these. Mad TV, I used to come on Comedy Central. I used to throw like reruns on there and just little cut down versions. But hey, it's a show where Bret Hart put Will Sasso in a sharpshooter on set, and they pretended like it was a shoot and ran on the set. Oh my God, let go, please, don't hurt him. No, it was all right for what it was. Yeah, they did a lot of wrestling related stuff, so that was always cool. And the movies that made us is a fun show, but it didn't really like give me a lot of information I didn't know already. It was kind of like a lot of the same stuff that is sort of lore that we've all heard a million times. So like it's okay for what it is for like newbies, but for maybe who's watched every special feature and documentary about everything, like I've watched Never Sleep Again, the 4-hour Nightmare on Elm Street franchise documentary. So the Nightmare on Elm Street 40-minute thing about that movie didn't really give me anything I didn't already know, and I already did 100 times. So I'll go Mad TV here. JPO.
It reminds me, Pez, of like so what I always say for the WWE biographies on A&E.
Yeah.
Like if you're unknown, they're fantastic. But if you're like us. Like it's like I know Stone Cold and his wife said the drink.
Well, like how many more times can we talk about Hell in a Cell from '98? Like Mick Foley. How many more times can we recap that?
They're objectively well made, but again, if you're into that more, it is retread.
How many more Death of WCW documentaries do we need?
Oh my God, I know. Then we had a miniseries. Yeah, my God. So this is an interesting round. Because it's hard to compare, a sketch show versus a kind of a doc series. I haven't watched a lot of the Netflix one, actually, funny enough. Just a couple here and there if the topic super intrigued me. So, no, I'm definitely going to champion Man TV. This is one I kind of grew up on as much as SNL. It was a reruns on Comedy Central for a little while here. You mentioned the Wrestling Connections. Stone Cold, Triple H, John Cena later on was on it at one point. Love the cast, too. I'm always happy when the cast, Ike Barinholtz, Taron Killam got to do stuff later on as well. I've always been surprised. There's not like a real A-lister Mad TV person ever, but I did enjoy the show. I wouldn't mind it being brought back. I love sketch comedy as well, so Mad TV.
All right, Mad TV.
I did enjoy you losing your shit at Brian's impressions. I saw that.
Look what I can do.
Yeah. I got Amphibia, which I've never heard of, but it's a Disney cartoon. And Sabrina the Teenage Witch is our next matchup. So Zach will kick us off this time.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm going to go with the one that I have seen and actually heard of, and that is Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
All right, fair enough. Malcolm?
Yeah, I think I've heard of Amphibia. I've never seen it. But I vaguely remember passing through it when I'm scrolling through like Disney Plus and that. But yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch is easy for me because it's a great show. I watched it a lot. And I'm always going back to give it some reruns as well. And I actually own that complete series as well. So Sabrina's getting my vote.
There you go. Easy enough. Brian.
Okay, so Amphibia is about a girl named Anne, voiced by Brother Song, who gets teleported to different dimension room by frogs. One is voiced by Bo Farmer, who does the voice of Goofy, and it's a good series. Each episode ends on a cliffhanger, so for the next episode, you get Keith David popping up there in season 2 and season 3. But I'll go with Sabrina on here because I watched a lot growing up, and yeah, I love the chemistry with Sabrina and the two ants. So I'll go with Sabrina.
Yeah, this one's fairly easy for me. I didn't even know what Amphibia was when I looked, popped it up for the list on the poster. So I'll take your word for it, Brian. But it was still something I've never heard of. And yeah, I mean, I didn't watch Sabrina like a lot, but it came on that TGIF lineup on Friday nights. So, if I had that block of shows, along with, Step by Step or Boy Meets World or whatever, Family Matters, like I'd have it on and watch it. So, I've seen a decent amount of it. Not one of my overall favorites, but I'll give it a vote here. JPO.
Yeah, Amphibia debuted when I was 29, so it wasn't really something on my watch list. Animation looks cool, but yeah, now definitely Sabrina here. Another one now you are going to me kind of growing up. Falling in love with Melissa Joan Hart after being what is it? Clarissa Explains It All. So she had a couple back-to-backers for me growing up here. Yeah, enjoyed the cat. Hey, this is a great cat show too. Shout out to that cat.
Yeah, there you go. It's gonna be Cats vs. Dog tonight. That's what the vote was. What's at the end of the thing, Richie?
In terms of Amphibia, now you said that, but no, I can't good conscious because Amphibia. I mean. It sounds like an interesting show, but I watched. I just watched Sabrina a decent amount. I think it was. I mean, Malcolm can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was on maybe weekday afternoons, so that's evenings here. I remember,
sounds about right.
I remember watching it it was right before. I think it was right before it settled between maybe settled just before Full House, even though I didn't watch that, and then the Simpsons were a bit afterwards. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun for what it was, of its time. And Caroline Ray's in it, and she's a good comedian. So I'll go Sabrina.
All right, sounds good. We'll go Sabrina here. And then we'll go down to Looney Tunes and Behind the Attraction, another one of the couple of Disney Plus shows we'll probably see on here tonight. So Malcolm's up first.
Yeah. So because there's been a lot of different Looney Tunes shows.
It should be all of the Merry Melodies stuff.
It's basically the old school Looney Tunes kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, because I know there's a later one on Netflix for that.
Basically the old Chuck Jones stuff from back in the day here. Which makes this a lot more harder because actually I am a big Looney Tunes fan, but I've mostly watched the movies and stuff. I haven't watched a lot of the action shorts and the TV show stuff. Behind the Attraction is one that I've kind of heard of, but is once again having never sort of been to the end of that. It's never been one that's kind of maybe want to see it. Just because I do like Looney Tunes and they are a lot of fun for what they are, I'm going to go to Looney Tunes. Yeah, right.
Yeah, as I said with the movie that made us, I do enjoy shows that talk about the history of stuff. Like Behind the Attraction talks about the history of different attractions, like the spectaculars for Disney parks. But Looney Tunes is one that all of us probably grew up watching a lot. Great characters there. even love the whole rabbit season, duck season cartoons. So I'll go Looney Tunes.
Yeah. And I'll follow the trend here because I have seen a couple of episodes of that Behind the Attraction. It's cool for what it is. I wish they would do one for like Universal because that's more of my bag. It's Universal over Disney, and that's kind of what I went to more. And Looney Tunes, yeah, I love Looney Tunes. Like I grew up with that stuff, but I also, man, you could put me like a give me like a Roadrunner and Coyote compilation. Like I'm a pretty happy guy. Like that stuff is still pretty damn brilliant to this day, and it still works, man. My niece and I put one on for her not so long ago, and it still works, and it's still very funny. So I'll go Looney Tunes here. JPO.
Yeah, I've never seen the attraction, so I gotta go Looney Tunes. Loved it. It's a good classic VHSs and just rewatches on Cartoon Network back in the day. Some of them are still all timers for me. So yeah, Looney Tunes.
Yep. Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, Behind the Attraction sounds interesting, but I can't go past Looney Tunes. It might be a favorite here, just going forward, just for it, just because it's just got a special place for me. Because my grandma would keep the VHS tapes from when Dad watched it when he was a kid. So every time I'd go over there for Christmas and stuff, I'd stick it in and watch them, and like watching the Bugs sort of Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd shenanigans, and the rabbit season, duck season. That's where I got. Yeah, it was one of the first sort of full on like TV shows I fully got into, and then so I have to go Looney Tunes here.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup because I've seen every episode of Behind the Attraction because I'm a theme park fan, so it's cool to again learn the history of these different attractions. But I'm also a big Looney Tunes fan because of the creativity and the variety that you get. So I'm gonna hop on the Looney Tunes train as well.
All right, sounds good. We'll
See, David Zaslav, people love Looney Tunes. Stop trying to
stop taking that shit off your service. Like people want to watch it. Yeah, God, Warner Brothers hates Looney Tunes for some reason and wants nothing to do with it.
Even though Bugs Bunny was like literally, it's like unofficial mascot.
It's their logo. Yeah, they're like on the logo forever.
You know that being like Warner Brothers face still growing up.
Yeah, it's just I don't get it. All right, we got Pee Wee's Playhouse and The Office.
I like that poster for The Office you used.
Yeah, that's what she said. So there you go. Brian, you're up first on this one.
Yeah, this is a good matchup. Office is one of my first sitcoms. Pee Wee's Playhouse is one I grew up watching a lot. I'm a big Pee Wee fan, especially the documentary. They tackled the TV show where, funny enough, the guy who played Blackula ended up being the king of cartoons down the line. Mm-hmm. But I will go with Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, no, it's a good match because I do appreciate Pee Wee's Playhouse, and it was kind of ahead of its time for what it was, and just kind of wacky and zany stuff, and what kid wouldn't want to kind of live around that house? A lot of wacky shit going on, but The Office would probably be in my top 64 if I did one, so I think I'll stick with The Office here. It's good stuff. JPO.
Yeah, no, I've never been a huge Pee Wee guy, to be honest with you. Office, I'm a huge Office guy. Even since season 1, which definitely gets better, season 2 and 3 and on. I just recently actually rewatched organically the last 2 seasons, like without Michael, which I had never done since it originally aired. Because when I go back, I'm watching kind of like 2 through 6, kind of thing. But even those seasons are pretty decent here. Once you can kind of get over the hump that Michael's gone. I love The Office. It's truly an all-time for me. My Threat Level Midnight poster is somewhere behind me, so yeah.
Yeah, I almost used it, but I think I used it last time it came up on the show, so I found something else. Richie?
Yeah, I don't mind Pee Wee's Playhouse. It's all right, but it wasn't like it. I only watched a couple episodes here and there. But The Office, I kind of did a rewatch not that long ago for the whole series. It's really good, and 8 and 9 definitely. You feel the absence of Steve Carell of Michael. It still is. It has its moments here. I think Ed Helms does a decent job, it does just a great cast of characters. And yeah, I think my favorite character is either I don't know. I go back and forth, but like I like Stanley. He's great, and
Same.
Creed is funny. But yeah, so but they're all real good. Even though I didn't believe the relationship between Andy and Ellie Kemper's character. I can't remember.
Aaron.
Yeah,
Well, they broke up anyway, so.
Oh yeah, but like, I think they kind of played that out too much. But I'll go Office.
Zach?
Yeah, I've tried multiple times for The Office, and
No, God, you hate comedy.
Boo.
This and Arrested Development? Jesus.
I could not get into, so I'm gonna go with Pee Wee.
Why did we write basketball here? He wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah. Malcolm?
So when it comes to Perry, like I've only ever sort of watched the movies. I've never actually watched the TV show, but I know of it. I've probably seen various clips here and there. But yeah, The Office is great. And funny enough, it's actually just recently been added to the Disney Plus for me.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, I think The Office is great, and it's a lot of fun. And I actually give it a rewatch now that I've actually finished a rewatch of How I Met Your Mother. So The Office is getting my vote.
It's one of those shows that over here now that Comedy Central has that they play it all the time on there. Like if you if you're like tuning around in the afternoon, it's either South Park or The Office. Yeah. So
they're gonna do a show called The Paper. For
Yeah. All right, we got Barry with Bill Hader and Raising Hope.
Oh man,
this is a tough one.
Yeah, and for me, it's the Battle of the Two I've never seen. But I haven't. I'm not in the Raising Hope loop. I do know what Barry is, and that's one of the ones that was on my radar that I probably would watch if it would be on my potential watch list. So I'll go Barry because I would be more likely to watch that one. JPO.
Yeah, now this is a semi-toughish one because Raising Hope kind of a pseudo sequel to. My Name is Earl, a really fun cast, well-intended show, funny. But Barry was, I don't know if I even want to call it a surprise, because, I love Bill Hader, but, kind of like, just surprised, it's so surprised like how good it was. The best performance by Henry Winkler, who won awards for it as well. Great side cast to it on top of that. Really unique show that constantly kind of evolves as well, like where it is in season 1, it doesn't change from season 2 and 3 and 4. Stephen Root also got to give him credit. So yeah, I got to go Barry here. It was something really unique.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I can understand love for Barry. I like Barry a lot. I love Bill Hader. Just as a bit of an aside, because we talk about movies most of the time. That Cat in the Hat movie looks shit, but it's another one that
I finally saw the trailer for that attached to Superman the other day. Man, that movie looks awful. It was awful.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll give some love to Raising Hope. I feel like it's a movie, a TV show that never, it didn't get. I think it got the love later. I didn't really think it got the love when it was necessarily like out. I didn't really pick up steam, but it is generally really funny. And quite underrated. So I'll go Raising Hope.
Okay, that was it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Barry, but I do like Raising Hope. I like all the different cast members because I think they all have good chemistry with each other, and I like the main story in there as well. So Raising Hope.
Raising Hope, okay. Malcolm.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen either of these shows either. Once similar to this, I do actually know what Barry is. I don't really know much about Raising Hope. It does sound interesting, and I will probably check it out at some stage. But and I was actually just listening to an old episode of Inside a Few of Mogul's podcast, and we're talking to Henry Winkler. He said the only reason he signed on for Barry is Henry Winkler's a massive fan of Bill Hader. So so I'm going to vote Barry.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, but the good matchup. Lady Hope is underrated. I was finding it kind of underrated, actually. People don't talk about how good it is. You get some extra guest stars to my name is Earl popping up in there. Like, Ethan Soup play pops up as Bert's friend. You get, and yes, and Barry is a good surprise, good dark comedy. But I will go with Lady Hope on this one.
Okay, so we'll have a tie to Richie. Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? I'll give you. I know it's underrated, but I'll give some love. I think actually, yeah, I'll go Barry. I'll flip it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Barry. We got the Muppet Show and Parks and Rec is up next. So back down with JPO. What you got?
Shut your dog up. I have some love for the Muppet Show, but it's not some that's like next level for me. Well, Parks and Rec. Shut your dog up. Well, Parks and Rec is a favorite of mine here. I believe I left it behind at Henry's house. God damn it. But yeah, Parks and Rec.
Oh no. Richie?
Look. It's just the dog is expressing itself. Okay, and it's
mute your express your mute button.
it's scaring away strangers. Cats wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, whatever. A stranger comes in, the dog's gonna lick it while it rapes you. Anyway, that got dark. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Wow, that's really dark. Holy shit, that took a turn. Anyways, back to the Muppet Show. Richie, what do you think about the Muppet Show?
Yeah, I love the Muppet Show. I'd watch it as a kid. I haven't rewatched a lot of things Muppets in a long time. Parks and Rec is great, especially that season that you put up there. Season 5 is great. So it is tough. I'll go for the one that I have like more, of a clear memory of because I've seen more recently, obviously. So I'll go Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Zach?
Yeah, this is going to be easy. I'm going to go with the show that I've seen, actually, of these two, and that is The Muppet Show.
Muppet Show. All right. Malcolm?
Yeah, and what might be a theme on this with the Muppet Show, like it's one of those shows like I've seen a lot of clips from, but not actually sat down to watch the actual show. It like one of these days I will get around to watching it because I think they might have put some of those seasons on Disney Plus now. I'm not 100%.
I think all of them are Disney Plus actually.
Yeah. But Parks and Rec is a show that I just love a lot. I think it's fantastic. It always gets funny. It's always funny for me every time I watch it. So Parks and Rec is getting my vote here.
Yeah. Brian?
Yeah, Parks and Rec is good. I'm not fan of the first two seasons. I started getting good season 3 when they had Rob Lowe and Adam Scott join the cast. But Muppet Show,
literally.
I do love the Muppet Show a lot. I love the guest stars they get, like Sylvester Stallone. The Star Wars episode's fantastic. And Steve Martin is great. And I love the character. Love Stellar Waldorf, Muppet Show.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's favorite character from Parks and Rec, Mark Brandanowitz, milquetoast, white, bland, the guy that's, everybody just was so sad when he left the show.
Can we all agree, though, for a moment of silence for little Sebastian?
Little Sebastian. Bye-bye, little Sebastian. I'll miss you in the satisfaction. I love Parks and Rec. Yeah, one of the great, journeys I ever took with a TV show was, sitting down and actually, getting invested in Parks and Rec and just, getting immersed in that world and all the little goofy side characters that just pop up. You heard with Purd and, Brandy Max, the porn star, and, Joan Calamazzo, the TV host. Just all the little people that pop up throughout that little world are a lot of fun. And, it's a great show to get invested in. So, I'll go Parks and Rec here. All right, moving on to Everybody Loves Raymond and SCTV. Richie, on you.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of Everyone Loves Raymond. Look, I don't love Raymond. I think he's okay. I think I'd rather be associates with him If he's like, I don't think he's that. I don't know if it just didn't hit me. I don't think it was that funny. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. But SCTV, I didn't see. Again, it was one of those ones. So I didn't. I don't think I've seen a full episode. Like, I don't even know if it was had availability here or in New Zealand, where I lived for a while. But I've seen clips here and there, and I know a lot of like, big time stars have come from that show. So, yeah, I'll go SCTV.
All right, Zach.
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but the one I would probably check out first would be SCTV.
All right. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I've never seen SCTV. I actually haven't seen any clips from it. It's just one I've just never seen anything. I know there's a lot of big stars that came from it. But yeah, I'm similar to Richie. I'm not the biggest fan of Everybody Loves Raymond. But I think it's just fine. But I will vote for Everybody Loves Raymond just because I know what it is.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah, SCTV is a great Canadian show filmed in Toronto, and you got John Candy, Catherine O'Hara, Rick Moranis out there. It's like the Canadian version of Saturday Night Live almost, but with no host music, we got just sketches. And everyone's really, I do enjoy. I do love the humor with the parents and Robert. Also, set up for a spin off the King of Queens. We'll see later on this tournament.
Yeah.
I will go with SCTV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Everybody Loves Raymond is okay. I mean, for what I would see here and there, not one of my go-to sitcoms, but it was all right for what it is. Yeah, I've got several of the box sets of SCTV. I really like that show, and yeah, it has a lot of great actors on there. Yeah, I mean, just John Candy and Rick Moranis alone, like I'm down. Watching them do sketch comedy is a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'll go SCTV here. JP.
Funny enough, I've never seen SCTV. Obviously, I've heard it reference, the stars that came from it, but yeah, I don't know. It was never really on cable or anything that I knew of, and then I've never gone another dive yet. So, well, I do agree that while Raymond's good, I've never done a deep dive on that either. But I've definitely seen, let's say, a quarter to half of it. So I'll go Raymond.
Raymond, all right. But SCTV, all right, we'll take this one. There you go. Going down to The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and it's a Netflix matchup because we got The Toys That Made Us instead of the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zach.
Yeah. I haven't gotten around to Kimmy yet, but I've heard good things about it. And just like with the movies one, I think this one is the Toys show is just as unique in terms of the variety that they choose, and it's always good to learn history. So The Toys That Made Us.
Michael.
Yeah, this is actually tough for me. I did watch The Toys That Made Us a lot. I'm pretty sure they've got it. They did do it. There's an episode of it that's about wrestling figurines.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
of course he saw that. Of course he saw that one.
Yeah.
But
Mr. JPO while he was watching it.
Well, it's bad without being hard, but yeah, it's a good episode.
But yeah, I think The Toys That Made Us is fascinating and it's a lot of fun. Honestly, similar to the movie that made us, I kind of wish they would do more episodes and they barely sort of scratched the surface of what they did of them. But Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is one of those shows I watched a lot of, and I think it's just great. And even the the interactive movie they did later on, I think is just as good. So I'm gonna go The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, I do love the Maze. My favorite episode is probably the Turtles or the Power Rangers or the wrestling episode. Either one of those two are my favorite episodes out from the series. But Kimmy Schmidt is one of the first series I ever binged on Netflix. I do love the chemistry with Kimmy and Titus. Even Carol Kane is hilarious on the show as well. I'll go to Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, I've seen the first season of Kimmy Schmidt. My ex watched that show for a little while, so I caught a little bit of it while she was watching it. Yeah, it was fun enough for what it was, but didn't see the whole series. And yeah, I did catch a couple episodes of that Toys That Made Us. I found that one a little more fascinating than the movies ones because that's all stuff that I didn't know about, that kind of stuff as opposed to the movies. And yeah, I started, of course, with the Power Rangers episode because that's my jam, and I had a bunch of Power Ranger stuff when I was a kid. But yeah, a fun enough show for this, so I'll go with the Toys That Made Us. JP?
Evidently, the wrestling one is the current series finale, and they never come back. Actually, I was just looking it up. I think I could definitely see myself watching more, depending on the topic here. The wrestling one is the only one I've seen. I fell in love with Ellie Kemper from the last several seasons of The Office. She is so great in this role here. That's so uplifting about a girl who's kidnapped by John Hamm, who's great too once you get to his season. It gives us Titus, which is fantastic. So I gotta go Unbreakable here. Fun show.
Sure. Richie?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, I haven't really dived into the That Made Us series, but I'll probably go to this first and the movie one, so like we talked about, because I would be unfamiliar with the stories behind it as opposed to the movies one. I would be intrigued by the Ninja Turtles or the Power Rangers one because, yeah, as someone who had Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, especially, I started off with I still probably have it in my but I had a Tommy figurine, the white Tommy, for quite a while, and I'm not gonna mention how old I probably slept with that thing in my bed for longer. Shit. All right, Jason David Bryan. But he was actually a replacement because I think I initially had Billy and I took him to school and I lost him in parent teacher. But I think
you're weird, Richie. You're so weird.
I think I got an upgrade because whose favorite one is Billy, and I like Billy. But yeah, and I'm sort of like Pez. I've seen season 1 of Kimmy Schmidt. I need to go back to it. I do like, and I like a lot about it. I like the writing. I liked Titus. I don't watch much of reality shows, but I watched all of was it that Sing On show that he hosted just because he was hosting it, and he was entertaining. So just because I do intend to watch the Toys That Made Us, I'll go the Toys That Made Us, but it's close.
Okay, so it's another tie. Zach, the tiebreaker.
The Toys That Made Us.
Toys That Made Us. Okay. All right.
There is a season 4 and 5 confirmed as well.
Okay. 30 Rock and Futurama. Malcolm.
Yeah, talking about these shows that were cancelled multiple times and brought back multiple times. Futurama is, I think, is really entertaining, and while the newer seasons don't have the same sort of lust that they used to have, I still think they're still just as good. And it's just a show that I watched a lot growing up, and it's just one that I had fun with all the time. 30 Rock, I've never really sat down and seen. I've seen a few clips from it, just never sat down and watched the full episode. So Futurama gets my vote.
Okay.
I mean, we could have if Commissioner had moved on, we could have a title match if Drew Rock also moved on, but my Commissioner didn't do it. But I do love Futurama. A great show by Matt Gray after The Simpsons. 30 Rock is a great satire of Saturday Night Live. Love Jason Morgan as Jason Jordan. I am a Jedi. You get great guest stars. You get Tom Hanks and Marquita pop up in the 100th episode. And the core episode is hilarious, so I go 30 Rock.
I'll tell you why I'm voting against Futurama is because My ex used to watch that show on my iPad in bed, and like right as I would be always drifting off to sleep and about to finally fall asleep, I'd hear dun 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 dun, and I'd be like, God damn it! And then like I start to drift off again, and then I'd be like, just in that moment, it's like dun 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 dun. Oh, fuck! And I always had to like get up and reach over and turn her damn volume off. So you know what? For all the sleep I missed, I'm voting 30 Rock. JPO.
Get back those Z's. Yeah, no, this is a fun round. I'm probably gonna go 30 Rock over Futurama just because I like Futurama, but I don't know if it's ever one that I felt like the need to like completely see. Like I feel like there's definitely gaps, and I'm kind of okay with that in a weird way. Well, 30 Rock I've binged a couple times, over the course of its existence here. Just a fantastic main cast, guest stars that they get here too. James Marsters later on ends up being with Tina Fey and whatnot, and I love Alec Baldwin. He is still actually my Peacock avatar. Is Alec Baldwin's character from 30 Rock.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough. Richie.
Yeah, I've actually had a similar Futurama story where, my flatmate at the time I'd borrowed some of my DVDs, but then we had thin walls, and I'd know when you fall asleep because I'd hear that theme song through the wall, dum, 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 and then I eventually have to get up and turn the fucking thing off. So yeah.
So Futurama kills sleep. Yeah, that's a theme tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. People who fall asleep to Futurama, stop doing that. Yeah.
I like Futurama a lot. There's also, I remember one time where I think it was around my sister's birthday, and I realized I haven't got her anything yet, and then I was like, I've seen her watch Futurama. I got one of those when they did the director DVD movies, and I grabbed that one. And she still gives me shit that that was a shit present. I mean, I tried. Okay, I tried.
It doesn't sound like you tried that hard.
The half attempt was there. Okay, but at least I thought. It's just just anyway. And 30 Rock, I'll still go Futurama because I haven't seen as much 30 Rock as I'd like to, but I've seen the clips I've seen I like, and I'm glad that Alec Baldwin is sort of it's pleasantly surprised seeing Alec Baldwin towards the end of the last SNL season. He's still getting some work out there, so that's cool. But yeah, I'll go Futurama, much to my chagrin and my sleep.
Zach, do you have a Futurama keeping you up at night story?
No? I don't, but I'm voting for it because I've seen clips of 30 Rock, but I haven't seen actual episodes. So Futurama gets my vote.
Okay, we got tied to Malcolm.
Apologies to sleep, but Futurama is.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, Jesus. All right. All right. We got South Park and Arthur. This one's fun for the whole family. Hey, they're both, nice cartoons for children. Yes. Show them either one. I love it. Brian.
Yeah, Arthur is one I grew up a lot watching as a kid, watching every morning when it turns on. The great guest stars, Mr. Rogers episode is great. But South Park, I watch more times, and I love there's some great episodes. There, like the Caspadina one or the Tally episode, and some weaker ones, but there's still some good humor there. I will go South Park.
And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. We can learn to work and play. We can work with each other. You know how they know that song? Because we would watch Arthur. There's the other PBS Driver's Ed show we would watch before Driver's Ed started in the morning in high school. So I saw like a whole lot more of Arthur than I ever thought I would when I was like 16 years old taking a Driver's Ed class. So yeah, I've seen quite a bit of Arthur in a time where I probably wouldn't have. But no, I'm not gonna vote for it over South Park. South Park I got more and more into it as I got older, and some of the specials they've done have been very, very funny. So yeah, I'll go South Park here. JPO?
I remember watching Arthur as a kid with a cigar in my mouth, going, "Hey, Granny, what the fuck else is on?" And we would watch South Park instead. No, yeah, Arthur was cute enough for its time, but South Park, I also got to give a credit here. Unlike a Family Guy, has still had pretty steady writing and it's still pretty funny to this day. Here, I get excited when I hear there's a new special or season or whatever now. So yeah, I got to go South Park here. I think there's some classics, and like literally even the worst seasons are actually pretty watchable.
Yeah, for sure. Richie?
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed because they've just taken one of the reasons I got Paramount Plus was for South Park, and they've taken off South Park at the moment.
Yeah, that whole story is weird about how they made a separate deal for the specials, and the other company's like, no, we also should own them, and there's a whole back and forth on that.
Yeah. So they're taking it off, and then like they're kind of having a bit of a bit of a to and fro with the Comedy Central and Paramount because of the merger and all that shit. So hopefully we'll get more South Park episodes soon. But yeah, it is one of those things where like I haven't watched the full season in a while, but like every now and then you go, oh yeah, I want to watch that episode, and then you think about that, and then go and watch it. I think there's one episode where like Wendy just beats the shit out of Carlton. I watch that all the time. That's yeah, I love that one. Human Sentai Pad is really good. Scott Tenorman eats his parents.
Mickey Mouse as a star.
And the video games are really good too. Most of them. The last game came out was good. But Arthur, we talk about Arthur in the past tense, but it only recently got cancelled. Like it was on for ages and it got cancelled a couple years ago. But yeah, I watched it. I watched it here and there. It was good. What was that library card song? Oh, you don't get fucked. You got a library card. I don't know. That was good, but I'll go to South Park. Can't go past South Park.
God, Arthur ran for 25 seasons. That's insane.
Yeah, went for a long time.
Yeah, talk about a show that like nobody talks about it running for 25 seasons, but good lord, I guess good on him. We're 25 seasons. Hell yeah. All right, Zach.
This might be a surprise to people. I have never seen an episode of South Park.
You hate comedy. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
I just never got around to it.
I don't think you'll like it, Zach. I'm just going to be honest.
You're going to call it's overhyped.
So I'm going to vote for Arthur just because I've seen more episodes of it. So,
okay. Fair enough.
So, Marco, how was your South Park?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of seasons of it. I've never laughed in any episode. I've never really found the love for South Park. Everyone now says,
"Damn, never laughed, really."
Never.
I never laughed at all.
Have you tried the movie?
No, one of those like I didn't like the show. Why would I like the movie?
Oddly enough, I like the show. I don't like the movie.
I'm wondering, what episodes you've seen. Like, I wonder, hoping you're seeing like some good ones.
Well, as I said, I've seen the first couple of seasons. Like, I always give.
That could be why with animation.
Yeah.
Jump to something more recent that has like good reviews.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think I'll ever go back to it.
That's in there.
Yeah, no, it's one of those ones. Like, I mean, I don't think like any other episodes will turn me around on South Park. I don't, and it's just one of those ones I've never really like. Because I've seen various clips of the later seasons, and I've still never laughed in those various clips. So, and I've actually never seen Arthur, but I'll probably enjoy it more than South Park. So Arthur,
weird.
All right.
You are a heel to the highest level.
Yeah, go watch the wrestling episode where they don't do any wrestling; they just do the storyline.
Wrestling, World of Warcraft, Howell.
No episode where they make fun of him.
Yeah. So here's our ironic one. I swear this was random, but this time popped up. Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill, the two Mike Judge shows.
Damn it, Bobby.
So I'm up first on this one, and it's a tough match because King of the Hill is a pretty solid show. Again, I saw it a lot more through other people than I did like on my own, but it's still funny. Good characters, but I'm probably more entrenched with Beavis and Butthead. I just picked up a a Blu-ray set. Let's just say through some non-official means that where it has the intact episodes with the music videos instead of them. Because if you stream them now, it's just the stuff. But I got full episodes with the music video segments in there because those are great. You need those. And yeah, the it's just great. Like I love Beavis and Butthead so much. So yeah, I'll go Beavis and Butthead here. JPO.
It's a tough one because there's really something to admire about both. And funny enough, there definitely some differences in both too. I'm a little torn, but what I'm going back to more personally, and has always been a favorite of mine, well, I think I've grown to like Killing the Hill more. I'm going to go Beavis and Butthead as well, personally.
Beavis and Butthead. Okay, Richie.
Yeah, I guess what I like about those in the music video portion is that it proves that, like, yeah, while Beavis and Butthead are quite dumb when they're out of society, they're not actually they've got quite a knowledge when it comes to music, and they aren't like, yeah, I don't know, they're like it's more nuanced that they're not like, obviously at the end of the day they're obviously they're not the most intelligent people in the world, but like that's to put it lightly, but like it does show that there is some base knowledge there about music and stuff like that, which is kind of fun. But yeah, and it's also really fun. But yeah, and King of the Hill is something that like I watched, like, yeah, I think I watched a lot later, like, you know, like it was on when I was a kid and I watched some of it, but yeah, I think I got the jokes a lot later, you know. I'm looking forward to the new season here. Ronnie Chang's going to be in it. Shout out to Ronnie Chang.
As called.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Beavis and Butthead was one of my favorite shows growing up, and it still is, you know, one of my favorite shows. It'd be cool if we get another season here. That'd be nice. But yeah, so I'll go Beavis and Butthead.
All right, Zach.
Beavis and Butthead I've seen more of, so Beavis and Butthead.
I don't mean to insult there. I generally thought you were doing a Butthead impression.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Malcolm. Yeah, contrary to what some people might think, I actually don't hate Beavis and Butthead. I just have never seen Beavis and Butthead. I've seen clips and just never been interested in going watching the show. Like all the clips I've seen is pretty much them doing the same stupid stuff. Like, just never been interested in.
You mean like this? Like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. Okay.
But whatever reason, I just never watched King of the Hill. I don't know why I never watched it. It was probably just on a different channel that I never watched. But I am more intrigued to catch up with it, especially with this new season starting. So I'm gonna go King of the Hill.
All right.
You need to expand your horizons, open your mind up.
Right.
Yeah, I do. I love King of the Hill. I do a rewatch right now, prepare for the new season. R.P. Brittany Murphy. Some people say they need her new season, but I don't think she did. But yeah, Beavis and Butthead, I do love the episodes. It's like Futurama. Got canceled, brought back. I do love the TV season they did, and yeah, it's one of my favorite anime shows. So Beavis and Butthead.
All right. Well, I'll move on Beavis and Butthead, and to celebrate, I'll just say,
oh no! Oh yeah! Oh.
All right. Going down to the Emperor's New School and Third Rock from the Sun. JPO, back down to you.
I was thinking about Third Rock recently because French Stewart and John Lithgow both have really good performances this year in Rule of Ginny Penn, and Bob Trevino likes it. And I was like, hey, there's my third Rock guys. And then not this season, but last season, Kristen Johnson was really good on Righteous Gemstones. And we all know Joseph Gordon-Levitt rules. Well, I love the movie. I've seen very little of the cartoon, so I got to go Third Rock.
Okay. Richie?
Yeah. I haven't seen New School, so can't really comment on that. But Third Rock from the Sun was also sort of an appointment viewing here. I thought it was really fun. And Wrestling Connection, China. It wasn't China in a few episodes. Pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
she's
Anna.
Yes,
on a few
sir.
episodes. Yeah.
As Harry's love interest.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I thought it was generally really fun and a really fun show. Yeah, great chemistry between the characters, and yeah, bang a theme song too. But yeah, yeah, I'll go third off in this one.
All right. Zach?
I didn't even know there was an Emperor's New School TV show. So, but I have seen many episodes of Third Rock from the Sun, and I do enjoy them. So, Third Rock from the Sun.
All right. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I've also never watched the Emperor's New School TV show. I know of it, but I've seen a handful of episodes of Food Rock from the Sun, but I don't think I've ever seen a full season. So I'm gonna go Food Rock from the Sun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brian.
The Emperor New School is a good continuation for the movie, where now he has to go back to school to earn to be emperor again, and you get some with your cast members back, Paddy Warburton or the kid popping up there. So good, how John said with the chalkboards. But Third Rock from the Sun, I do love a lot. I love the first two is my favorite parts of the show. He's hilarious. Love the chemistry between Christian Johnson and Wayne Knight, and yeah, gotta go Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, and I don't know what the deal is, like why Third Rock from the Sun is not on Peacock, because it was an NBC show, but it's a show that should be streaming somewhere, and it's really not. And it's kind of baffling that it's not like streaming for free anywhere. But yeah, I did watch a lot of it when it was on, and yeah, it was one of the better written sitcoms from around that time. A good premise, and yeah, Lithgow's great. And yes, I agree. If you want to see weird John Lithgow doing his thing, go watch The Rule of Jenny Penn. It's a bizarre movie, but it's worth your time if you want to see him do some crazy
He's what
shit.
makes it worth it.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, he's really good. So, yeah, Third Rock moves on. I got My Name is Earl and Superstore. Speaking of NBC.
Oh no.
Yeah, so Richie.
Yeah, I need to get back into Superstore. I started to, watch a lot of it and watch it, and it's one of those ones where I don't know. I've talked about it. I've talked about it on here before. I think I've got undiagnosed ADHD. I just sort of like sometimes I start things and I'm like, this thing's got to attend to, and then I forget. But so Superstore, I will get to eventually. I've heard good things, and I liked the episodes I did have seen. So, but yeah, My Name is Earl. While it wasn't a point, I didn't see every episode or anything like that. I did enjoy what I saw, and I think it's really it's quite fun. So now I've obviously got a soft spot for Jason Lee and Ethan Suplee from the VSQ universe. So Christmas film. So I'll go at My Name. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting with Superstore because it's kind of more related to me because I work at Walmart, and that's basically Walmart the TV show. So
there you go.
So because of that, I'll go with Superstore.
Superstore. All right. Malcolm?
Yeah, My Name is Earl, I think, was fine. Like, it was just one of those shows. Like, I remember being entertained by, but it's just not something that I loved too much, because I actually wasn't that upset when it was canceled. It was like, yeah, I get it.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh my god, you didn't have to put the boots in. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fuck you.
But yeah,
So
but yeah, Superstore I think is a lot of fun, and it's one of those shows that I came to it late because I remember seeing the premise like it's basically retell the movie. I don't think it'll be that interesting, but I think the cast made it more interesting than what it was. Especially like the last season they did, which was like which tied in the COVID stuff as well, where like all that, which made it more relatable. And so Superstore was getting the vote.
All right. Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, but it was really came to like 5 years after it was canceled, and I binge watched it. It's great. I do love the chemistry with the cast. Hey Earl, hey Crabman, and yeah, Superstore is very relatable to right now, and I do love the chemistry. So I'll go Superstore.
Yeah, this was kind of close for me because well, I wasn't like a devoted watcher of My Name Is Earl. I did catch it when it would do reruns on like TBS and whatnot, and catch it here and there. I kind of like the cast more than I like the actual show, if that makes sense. Like I like Jason Lee and Jamie Presley and whatnot. Like I didn't get super into the storylines. Oh God, okay. Well, you see my vote for it. So all right, so that gives my vote to Superstore. Forgot about that. No, but I also I work at a grocery store, so like a show like Superstore, I remember watching like the first season. I need to get back into it because I could relate to a lot of the customer interactions and the behind the scenes of like customer service and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah, I want to get back into Superstore, so I'll give my vote here. JPO.
No, I've heard the thinker here, man. These are two that I really, really like. My Name is Earl. I was with it from day one. Very fun concept. He's kind of a piece of shit, and he wins the lottery, but then he loses it right away. And he sees Carson Daly talk about karma, and he just wants to be a better person. And it's a great guest starring show too, because each week is him trying to solve something off his list. So pop in David Arquette, Seth Green, so on and so forth. Adam Goldberg, so many people. So it's a great guest star show too. The main core is really fun. A lot of fun chemistry with his brother, his ex-wife, who's also deliciously kind of a piece of shit, but in such a fun way. And then Superstore is one that kind of like Office and Parks. I fell in love a little bit more as it went along, because I think they really find their groove again in like season 2 and on. And it's become one of my go-to binges, rewatch. If you're feeling sick, throw it on. Like, I love this show to pieces. And it's unfair to Earl. It also ends in a really nice way. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I'm leaning a little bit towards Superstore. I really fell in love with that core group, although they wouldn't be on break together as much as they are in that show. That's not how it works at Walmart, as if someone else has worked there for a long time.
Fair enough. All right, well, Superstore, we'll take this one. Got the Golden Girls and Young Sheldon. Zach.
I've seen a couple episodes of Young Sheldon. I want to get back into it just because I've heard how good it is. And I've seen some episodes of the Golden Girls as well. It's close, but I think I would give the edge to the Golden Girls, though.
Malcolm.
I'm not gonna lie. Of all the TV shows to be on Brian's, I did not expect the Golden Girls to be here.
You'll see why in a minute.
Because that show is one of my mum's favorite TV shows. I've actually never seen it. Once again, it's on Disney Plus, so I'll get to it. I might get to it eventually. But when they announced Young Sheldon, at first I was like, why? We don't need this. Big Bang Theory itself is good, but the show, like Young Sheldon, I actually really like. I mean, I might actually like it a little bit more than Big Bang Theory, for being honest. So Young Sheldon's getting my vote.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I have Golden Girls here because I watch a lot of times because it's aired on the channel here where you get the old sitcoms, and Golden Girls are a lot, so I watch them a bunch of times. And I do love the chemistry. My favorite was probably Sophia, but I do like Rose as well. Young Sheldon I agree. Sort of better Big Bang Theory because it had a lot of heart in there. And so I'll go Golden Girls on this one.
Yeah, I only have seen some of Young Sheldon because my parents watched that show, and like because they watched. I'm convinced that only parents watch The Big Bang Theory. Like I don't think actual like nerds watch that show. It's like boomer nerds, like boomers who think what nerd culture is, and it's not. But I know JP, you probably watch it, but I
three of us just raised our hands, so man. Three of us.
I think I don't know. We'll talk about Big Bang Theory later. I'm not a fan of it. And and Young Sheldon, it's whatever. It's fine. But yeah, Golden Girls is fun, man. It's a much better show than you think it is. The writing's actually really solid. The chemistry between all of them is good. So I quite like the Golden Girls. I'll go with that. JPO?
Yeah, this one's pretty easy for me here. While I have seen every single episode of Big Bang Theory, shut up. I didn't really need family prequel of Sheldon. Sheldon's a great, cast member, and him kind of has the lead. Even though, again, I know there's a cast here of his family, but again, maybe the family sitcom was also on something that I'm really like super leaning in towards these days. So I've seen a few just to kind of give it a test. It was fine, but nothing I ever felt I needed to see more of. Golden Girls, yes, again, connection to, my mother loved it. I watched it. I loved it. It's just really good writing. I mean, again, this started America's, flirtation with Betty White. It would last for another 40 years. Like, This is great. Golden Girls all the way, each day.
Yeah. Richie?
Thank you for being a friend.
Big Bang Theory is blackface for nerds. That's it.
Wow.
But Young Sheldon, I saw some clips and I actually genuinely laughed. I'm like, so am I supposed to believe that Sheldon, as a kid, like had a sense of humor and then lost it as an adult? I don't understand. Anyway, I'm not a fan of that show, but like, I actually probably, I don't know. I was intrigued. I was surprised that I actually laughed at some of the clips of Young Sheldon. But so I don't know. Maybe someone can convince me to watch a full episode at one point. Golden Girls, it's surprisingly a fun show. And it's great writing. So I'll go Golden Girls.
Okay. All right. And I think it's the last one on this side. King of Queens and Whose Line Is It Anyway? Not a specified version, obviously, but pretty much all of them. It's been the same show for 35 years. Malcolm. Your mic's off.
Your mic is off.
But once again, King of Queens is another one of those shows I know existed. I just never watched. I've seen I've also seen various clips of it too. One of these days I will get around to actually watching it. I think it's streaming somewhere. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Amazon Prime or something like that. But Whose Line Is It Anyway is a show that I think is just as entertaining. I've liked it. It's like main seasons I kind of have seen of the Drew Carey and the Aisha Tyler ones. Never did watch the UK ones, but I've seen various clips from those ones. But I think it's just one of those shows that's always been entertaining, no matter who the host is, and just especially with all the guests they've had, like Robin Williams, Richard Simmons, and all that. So Whose Line is getting my vote here?
Brian.
Yeah, another wrestler collection, because Whose Line had an episode with Chris Jericho appear on the newer seasons of it.
And
China was on the Drew Carey season.
Oh yeah, I do love me some King of Queens, especially Jerry Stiller. He steals the show for me every time he appears. You get some Sadler appears in the episode for King of Queens as his high school classmates. Even though, as I mentioned before, Emily Raymond, they appear in this series as well. But Whose Line, I gotta go. I watch a lot of times. I used to live one time, so Whose Line, anyways.
Yeah, no, it's a good match here because I like the King of Queens for what it is. Yeah, Kevin James and Jerry Stiller, it's good stuff. They're one of the better written ones, and he definitely carries it. And you can see why he would become successful afterwards. But it's hard to beat Whose Line. It doesn't matter what era it is either. I'll go back and watch. The British Clive Anderson one used to come on Comedy Central in the afternoon, so I'd watch it after school, and I still love that version. Was great. I'll still go back and watch games that they did on there that you can never do in the US, like Authors, which they never fly in the US because we don't read. So that was always fun. But the Drew Carey years, man, that's just prime, amazing, funny television. And give me, there's a reason why there's a million compilations online of Whose Line, and they're all funny. So and they're all great. So I'll go Whose Line all day. JPO.
This is a tough one, man. I love King of Queens. This was a big dinner time, in the background on TBS every day, 5 days a week kind of show for us. It was always playing at 6 o'clock. Jerry Stiller's fantastic as the father-in-law. I will say this is a blunder of mine. For years, I thought the title referred to him being a ladies' man, the king of queens, Queen's lady. I did not piece together. Queen where he lived, dumb. So that makes more sense. But yeah, Who's Line Another One? Like you said, Comedy Central played the UK one for years. So like I grew up on that originally before Drew Carey, and then the Drew Carey took over later on. Alicia Tyler. And then yeah, look at those three right there, man. Drew Mockery, Ryan Sells, Wayne Brady, three of my favorites. As somebody that's tried to dabble in it a couple times, man, the Masters are incredibly fun to watch. It's a simple show too that has kind of stood the test of time. Like they keep bringing it back, and it's like at least for this round, it pains me to go against my boy Kevin James, but at least for this round, I'm gonna go Who's Line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, King of Queens is why like even though Kevin James makes mostly bad movies, I can't fully shit on him. I'm just like, yeah, but you did make King of Queens.
I was so excited when he started doing movies, man, because I was like, this dude's funny, and Hitch was a good first step, and then shut up.
Yeah. But yeah, King of Queens is really good. While we talk about wrestlers, it's weird that it's interesting because Kevin James, he's the first guy to give mainstream attention to MMA. He'd have Bas Rutten and people on the show because he was a huge guy. He was a huge UFC fan before they became quite popular. So that was kind of interesting.
Even Lou Ferrigno's great at the show as well as himself.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a real fun show. Wouldn't mind going back to rewatch at some point. But Who's Line? I can't go past Who's Line. I still watch stuff here and there. I love the bloopers. I love the recurring segments. So I like Ryan Stiles' Carol Channing impression. I'm Spartacus. Or when he smashes his head in the light on the light, he's like, it's just, and it's it's a really fun show. So yeah, I'll go with Who's Lines anyway.
All right, yeah, Zach.
So I've seen a lot of clips of King Queens, and I have those. I will eventually get to the show, but it's hard to win against Whose Line Is It Anyway. I always love the creativity and the variety, and I've always been a big fan of Colin Mockery. He's my favorite of the cast, so Whose Line Is It Anyway?
All right, there we go. Okay, and that's on this side, so we'll jump to the other side, keep the pace up, and we'll hit the other side and see what else Brian has on his list. Jump to the other side. We'll start with Brian on this one. We got It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and a series of unfortunate events.
Okay.
So Brian,
Yeah, a series of unfortunate events. I did enjoy the movie when they were developing the series. I was interested in it because you got a very solid fellow working on it. And it turned out to be a good job adapting the books to the series. The Patrick Harris is great as Kyle Olaf. I do love the theme song. It changes each episode. But Always Sunny is one of my favorite career sitcoms out there. I love the chemistry, especially when they were the Emmys, when they all appeared on there. I do love the chemistry between Charlie and Frank. So I'm going to give it to It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that series of unfortunate events TV show. I've only seen the movie. But yeah, It's Always Sunny is great. I watched the first 8 or 9 seasons. I need to pick it back up. I haven't seen a lot of the later seasons. But yeah, a show that was already funny, and then they added Danny DeVito, and it got even funnier for somehow. And it's brilliant. Yeah, the chemistry between everybody's fantastic. The writing still works. So yeah, I'll go Sunny here. JPO.
Yeah, no, for sure. I started at Unfortunate Events back when it premiered. Trailed off on it, not in a bad way, just life happened kind of way. Patrick Harris seemed like he was doing really great. But yeah, Sunny I've seen every episode. Actually, not true. I'm one episode behind because the new season just premiered. But other than that, I've seen every episode. I'm excited for the new stuff. And again, you got to give them credit here. The fact that they lasted this entire time, and I'm still down to hang out with these degenerates. I forgot what was the reference. It was like Seinfeld on crack, I think, or something like that. Was like the reference.
Yeah.
And they did episode with Seinfeld, a spoof of it.
Mm-hmm.
The clip show.
Okay. But yeah, it's Sunny.
Richie.
Yeah. I remember starting to watch a series of unfortunate events when it first came out. I just couldn't really get into it. But Always Sunny, I haven't done a dive into like all the seasons or anything, but I've seen episodes here and there. I need to do a dive because it is my type of humor, and I did like what I when I watched. I think the last time I watched it was at Tim the Match's house, and I was just like, oh yeah, cool. I had other things in my mind. I would say that, but but like it was really funny, and I like the cast, so I'll get into it at some point. So I'll go Always Sunny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but It's Always Sunny is actually on my list of one of the next series to see. So Always Sunny.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I'm talking about starting shows but never finishing them. I remember starting It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia a long time ago, so when they dropped it on Disney Plus. But I think I've gotten through like one scene, but has just stopped watching and then forgot about it. And then one of these days I'll get around to starting it again and catching up. But luckily the episodes are short enough that I can easily do that. But yeah, I do like what I've seen so far. But Unfortunate Events was one of those shows that that as soon as they dropped on Netflix, I had to like watch them as soon as they dropped. I've been a big fan of the books, and I think the TV show did the books justice. And I think Neil Patrick is great as Olaf, so I'm going to go series of Unfortunate Events.
Okay. All right. I got Sunny Philadelphia going through. Got Hollywood Squares. Won't be the only game show on this side. And Family Guy. So yeah, it's on me. Look, I mean, I appreciate Hollywood Squares for what it is. I'll go back and watch some of the old stuff from Paul Lynde, like the old school 60s one, a few of his one-liners, the Gilbert Godfrey, back and forth is one of the great kind of TV game show moments of all time. The "You Fool" thing is great. You fool, yeah, it's great. But it's not one I watch like regularly, and not one of my favorite game shows. So I'll go Family Guy here. I almost like watch. It's the same thing with Who's Line. I almost watch like compilations more than I watch actual episodes of just different some of the side cutaway gags and the character compilations and whatnot. But it's still enjoyable. So I'll go Family Guy. JPO.
Yeah, kind of similar to what you say. Like, I'm not knocking Hollywood Squares, but like it's a fine game show that I haven't even thought about in a few years. So I gotta go Family Guy here. Well, I kind of joked on it before. Those first few seasons are fantastic. I was a DVD buyer, knowing the show was ever gonna come back. So there's some really quotable stuff from those first several years. So I gotta go Family Guy.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I was a DVD buyer as well. Family Guy. I think I've stopped for a while because I don't even know if they released them, but I've got like at least 15 of them here.
You don't need the last few.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to go through them. But I've started. I do start. It's one of those things like South Park. I'll just kind of watch random episode here and there. I started watching I think was it yesterday, the day before I watched the one where he was Tom Tucker was going out with Peter's mom. Peter's mom, and then he was acting like his dad. That's always good. That's a fun one. So yeah, I know it's generally one of my favorite shows, even if maybe the latest seasons aren't as good. I still have hold it in high regard. Hollywood Squares, I watch it. I like the concept. It's a fun game show. I think I had heard they were rebooting it a while ago with Drew Barrymore.
It's aired already, the new season.
Oh really? Okay, it didn't come in. So, although I must have not been on my radar. But yeah, I'll go Family Guy. Just because it's just more my bag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen multiple episodes of both of these, and the one I am more entertained by is Hollywood Squares, so that would get my vote.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, I remember watching the Tom Bergeron hosted Hollywood Squares a long time ago, like when that was airing on TV. But yeah, I'm a big fan of game shows. And yeah, I kind of wish that they would air the Drew Barrymore season. I'm kind of interested in seeing how she does his kind of hosting it. But I've been a big fan of Family Guy for ages. Like I still find it funny. I still find it entertaining. And yeah. And next up, Conway Twitty.
Conway Twitty. That's right. I have Conway Twitty on standby in case the show ever goes off the rails.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, speaking of wrestling connections, Macho Man appeared in an episode of Hollywood Squares with Tom Bergeron host the Tom Bergeron seasons. It's one of my favorite. I do love the guest appearances you get on Hollywood Squares, but Family Guy is one I watch a lot of times. I haven't seen the newer seasons yet, but the older seasons are classics. So Family Guy.
Oh yeah, you should have agreed with me on that one. Yeah, that would be weird. I need to go back and try to find that.
Like wrestling and like I was like Family Guy, like Excalibur was on a recent episode of Family Guy.
Oh really? Okay, yeah. Interesting. All right, we got Mike Tyson Mysteries and Batman the '66 show. So JPO, what you got this one?
Let's see. What?
Yes, it's real show. Trust.
No. I'm aware. I'm aware of them both. I don't know if I've ever seen a full episode of either one. To be honest with you, I'll go Batman just because it's Batman.
Okay, Richie.
Yeah, I like the Mike Tyson Mysteries concept more than I like the show. I remember like, this concept is so fucking wacky and silly. But this is a concept someone thought of when they were high. They thought they were like me and thought this is so wacky that it's such a weird it's such a an interesting fact that Mike Tyson has pet pigeons. Let's make a cartoon where he solves mysteries with a pigeon. And then I watch it and it's like, it's not as fun as it should be. But I like the idea. I like the concept of it. Just execution wise, not. But also, I'll go Batman. I think it's campy enough and it's fine. They would do repeats of that, like sort of after I got home from school in New Zealand. They do the repeats, and it was fun. So I'll go Batman.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to Mike Tyson Mysteries. So I'm gonna go with Batman because I've actually seen multiple episodes of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Malcolm.
I'm just shocked by how recent the Mike Tyson Mysteries is. It sounds like something they would have aired in the 80s or 90s, but it's aired in 2014.
Like Jackie Chan Adventures or something.
Yeah, it's like, and I love on Wikipedia they feel the need to go Mike Tyson, voice by himself. I was like, well, no shit.
Maybe.
But yeah, I've actually never seen either of them. I'm more familiar with Batman 66, but Mike Tyson Mystery sounds wacky enough that I'm kind of curious about wanting to watch it. And it's got and as a recurring guest as well. So I'm gonna go Batman 66 with it.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Mike Tyson Mysteries is a dull version of Scooby-Doo, actually, where each episode they had to solve like a mystery with Jim Rash as a ghost, Norman Doll as a pigeon, and I do enjoy the comedy, a lot of it, but Batman is one I watched on my father growing up on TV Land, and I love the guest stars you get on it. You get the Green Hornet appearing on there, and even the whole ledge sequence, you get the guest stars appear there, and yeah, it's a catchy theme song. Love Catwoman, Batman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never seen a single episode of that Mike Tyson Mysteries, and I might be with Richie. Maybe it was like a good idea at the time, but I don't know why it ever got beyond like just being, like a TV Funhouse sketch on SNL or something. But I know it was in the big post like Hangover Mike Tyson, push and whatnot. But yeah, Batman 66 is on. It would be on my list of favorite TV shows. I love that show so much, and yeah, it's just so silly, but so entertaining. And yeah, having every show end with a cliffhanger, into the next part was always kind of brilliant because you just kind of had to see what ridiculous situation they got out of and how they got out of it. And yeah, the fights are just corny and fun, and I dig it so much. So yeah, I'll go Batman here.
Bam,
Right.
smash, pow.
Bam, smash, pow. That's right.
Just fun trivia. I just found out. Apparently, like they were going to add Two-Face into a later series if it wasn't cancelled, and they were considering Clint Eastwood.
Interesting.
I did see that.
Yeah, well, that would have been like, actually around like spaghetti western Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been serious at all, I'd imagine. But it still would have been interesting. Phineas and Ferb and American Dad is next. So, Richie.
Yeah, I haven't seen much Phineas and Ferb, but yeah, I know it's like usually popular. But American Dad, I sometimes I go back and forth. Sometimes I like this more than Family Guy. I think American Dad is like, I don't know if it like, yeah. I there's some episodes, man. I think American Dad is quite actually somewhat underrated. I think it's like I think it's a fantastic show. It's very, very funny. There's there's great. I love like Stan as a character, just like the dynamic. So I'm gonna go American Dad here. I think it is one of my favorite shows. It would be on my one if I want to do this.
Richie, you said Stan is funny.
That's funny. I'm funny.
There you go. Zach.
Yeah, unlike Family Guy, American Dad, I just couldn't get into. I didn't think it was as good as Family Guy, but I do enjoy Phineas and Ferb and all the different adventures that they go on. So Phineas and Ferb.
All right. Malcolm.
Yeah, American Dad is one of those shows when men you get to for the longest time, but just never got around to it. And it's more because of the crossovers that Family Guy's done with American Dad, which may be intrigued to want to check out American Dad, if that makes sense. I've only ever seen the Phineas and Ferb movies that they've done, but I like what I said. I'll probably will eventually watch season, but so I'm gonna like to go Phineas and Ferb.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, Phineas and Ferb is one of the better Disney animated series. I do love even though each episode is like a rehash of the same plot line, but it works. Doofenshmirtz is a great villain with a great backstory. I love the music. They do each episode use the crossovers with Star Wars and Marvel. But I do love me some American Dad, actually. I love the comedy improvised, especially A.K. Thomas, who voices Steve Barry, Curtis Armstrong Stott, and some episodes I actually like more than Family Guy for the newer seasons, so American Dad.
Yeah, I've never seen a single episode of Phineas and Ferb. I'm aware that it's like a big thing, but I've never actually watched it. I think when it debuted, I was already in my 20s, so it's just not for me. But yeah, American Dad, I've seen a decent amount of. Again, my ex used to watch that a lot with Futurama, so it's pretty funny. And yeah, oddly enough, we were just talking about Hollywood Square, Seth MacFarlane based the voice of Roger the Alien on Paul Lynde. yeah, like his voice is exactly Paul Lynde. Like that's what he's talked about. So yeah, I'll go American Dad here. JPO.
Yeah, I've been Phineas and Ferbed up a little bit recently here because I've had people kind of show it to me, so I know it's much loved. But yeah, American Dad, the Family Guy spinoff here, who hey, wrestling connection. I think Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair have been on it, so I continue that trend. And there's some really great like a post-apocalyptic Golden Pooh stuff as well. So American Dad's gonna get my vote.
All right, there you go. All right, moving on down to Curb Your Enthusiasm and Mr. Bean.
No,
yeah, that's a tricky one. yeah, that's a conundrum. So, Zach, what you got? Yes.
Yeah. I haven't gotten around to Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I'm gonna go with Mr. Bean.
All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, this is tough. I absolutely love Mr. Bean. I think Ron Atkinson is great. There's kind of like slapstick comedy, like barely speaking sort of thing. It's just entertaining seeing what adventures he gets up to. And I know he's sort of tried to recapture some of that with Man versus Bee, which I think is getting another season. Yeah, but Curb Your Enthusiasm I think is great. Like, I remember going into this sort of trepidatious because and that, but I think, but I wasn't too sure how I'd react to it. But I think it is entertaining, and it's one of those shows that I'm kind of surprised that never got a lot of love in the awards and that until like I think the final season and that. So just slightly I'm gonna go Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay, Brian.
This is a tough one for me. I love both of them. They're both in my top 10. Mr. Bean is a great use of slapstick done right. Curb Your Enthusiasm is a great binge watch. Some people say it's a funny version of Seinfeld. I get a lot of improv for the guest star and the peers on there. It's very close, but Curb.
Yeah, no, it's a good match because yeah, I like Curb, like not quite as much as Seinfeld for me, like overall, but I still think it's very funny. And yeah, Larry David just getting into all these kind of misunderstandings situations. It's fun to watch and his freakouts. I might go Mr. Bean here just because I've seen all of it. I have the box set of it, and it's a great like piece of nostalgia for me. Like again, his physical humor is just like second to none on that show, and it's wonderful. So I'll keep it alive here and go Mr. Bean. JPO, what you got?
Yeah, no, this sounds funny enough. I was gonna bring this up earlier when you guys were talking about soundtracks waking you up. I definitely been woken up to Curb's my version of losing sleep because someone left it on playing overnight. Yeah, exactly. She just leave that DVD on,
and you're like, "Oh, it's over." Oh shit, there it is.
So, but I still love the show. I will not good for not enough sleep. I love Curb. It's another one that I've gone through organically a couple different times here. So yeah, I gotta go Curb here. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. Richie.
Yeah. I reckon waking up to Mr. Bean's song would feel weird because it's like a hit. It'd be like yeah, this is tough. Because Curb is definitely more my speed. Yeah, I like Seinfeld, but Curb's more my speed, and Larry David's himself is my speed. But yeah, it's fantastic. Mr. Bean, just physical humor. It's a classic show for a show that didn't actually didn't have any episodes. Just even like the simplest thing, like you're brushing his teeth while he's trying to like in the car, and he's trying. So I will get the slight edge to Mr. Bean.
Okay, so that is a tie, and we're up to Brian. So you got to make a decision here.
I'll go Mr. Bean.
Okay, sounds
what?
good.
That's an upset.
A little bit of an upset, but Mr. Bean has got some love here. Yeah, so
fair enough.
Yeah. It's got some love here. All right, we'll go Keenan and Kel and The Good Place. So Malcolm.
Oh no.
I wonder what you're gonna vote for.
This is actually really tough. Actually, I love The Good Place. The Good Place is great. It's just it's just one that I think is just one of those ones that was fascinating. It's a bit like, especially various twists, which if you haven't seen Good Place, I won't spoil. I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, Kenan and Kel is a show that I grew up watching a lot. It's just a lot of fun. And yeah, I do say I do love Kenan and Kel. It is true. Kenan and Kel's getting my vote.
All right, there you go. Brian.
Yeah, like Good Place is the good show actually, and Ted Danson is great as Michael. You get Alex Scott pop in there, and I love the chemistry between the cast members. But Kenan Kel, remember growing up watching a lot. I do love Ken Foray as the father, Roger, and yeah, some good humor filmed at Universal Studios, I believe. I'll go Keenan and Kel by GPO if you left. Great theme song.
Great theme, yeah, with Coolio. No, one of the great theme songs ever. And yeah, if you want to go Google something really cool, go look up Keenan and Kel theme remix. Somebody mixed in like some lyrics from previous songs of Snoop Dogg and Tupac and like Cool and the Gang, or like not Cool and Sugar Hill Gang, and then made like a full 4.5-minute song out of it with their, and it flows perfectly. So like go look that up. It's great. Maybe I'll play it for you guys after the show if you want to see it after off the air. I don't want to get copyrighted, but yeah, it's great. But yeah, I'll go Keenan and Kel here. I haven't seen The Good Place. So I guess we'll go to Richie. I'll keep an eye out for JPO. He might be switching positions or something. So
yeah, I haven't seen The Good Place. I've been wanting to. It's got people are liking it too. I mean, big fan of Jamila as well. She hosted. There was a show that the kind of almost a spin-off show of The In-Betweeners that she was on. That's a game show thing that she was on that I liked. Yeah, Keenan and Kel was great. Yeah, it was one of those Nickelodeon shows I would make a point to watch, and yeah, just love the chemistry. And yeah, it's I love Keenan and Kel. And here it goes. Here it goes.
Here it goes. Zach.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to The Good Place yet, but I do remember really liking Keenan and Kel as I was growing up. So Keenan and Kel.
All right, so Keenan and Kel will sweep that one. All right, and we'll go down to Lilo and Stitch, the TV show, and Cobra Kai, which shows up on here a lot. Brian?
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch is the Disney Channel version of Pokemon, actually, because each episode, new experience comes up to catch them all. And it's great. It's great. You get some good crossovers, the Kid Possible, Recess in there. But Cobra Kai is a great continuation of the movies. Chronicle Legends came out this year. Great movie. I will go with Lilo and Stitch on this one.
Yeah, I've never seen the Lilo and Stitch TV show. Only seen the movies. So yeah, I mean, I know it was on. That's fine. But yeah, Cobra Kai is one of my favorites. I'm still finishing up the final season. I'm getting there. Like I'm literally in the middle of the final season right now. I've been watching like an episode here and there at the gym. So I'll finish it very soon. But yeah, it's great. And yeah, it does get a little melodramatic at times, but the fight scenes are worth it. And yeah, the characters are great. So yeah, I'll go with Cobra Kai. So JPO, you back with us?
Who won the last one?
Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
Would my vote have mattered?
No.
All right, cool.
It was
I love Keenan and Kel as well. So
yeah.
The old younger me is happier with that.
Sure.
This one's easy for me. Cobra Kai. I've never seen the cartoon show.
Yeah, for sure. Reggie?
Yeah, I've never seen Lilo and Stitch, the TV show. So yeah, and I'm still sort of getting into Cobra Kai. It was one of those ones where I started watching and then other things, as it happens. So, but I will definitely, as the show's wrapping up here, I will definitely get into it now. I get into things a bit late, but whatever. Better late than never. And yeah, I guess especially because I liked Karate Kid as well. That kind of piqued my interest as well. Karate Kid Legends. So. So I'll go Cobra Kai.
All right, Zach.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to the Lilo and Stitch series, and I'm a couple seasons behind on Cobra Kai. But from what I've seen so far, I really enjoy it. So Cobra Kai.
Okay. Yeah, and
Funny enough, I'm the exact reverse of most of you, because I've never got around to Cobra Kai. It's just one of these days I'll get around to it. But yeah, earlier this year, I got in a big Lilo and Stitch kick after watching the the live action remake. And so it's like I got home and watched the animated series, then moved the anime movie, then moved on to I've currently started rewatching the series as well. But it's just as entertaining. I actually really love the Lilo and Stitch series, so I'm going lean on Stitch.
Okay, so a little for Lilo and Stitch, but Cobra Kai moves on. Got SmackDown, if you so there's a little wrestling and the Mindy Project. So yeah, it's on me. I've seen a little bit of the Mindy Project, and mostly through my ex when she would watch it, like on Hulu and whatnot. What's fascinating watch Mindy Kaling's skin get lighter and lighter every season. I don't know what happened there. I don't think she was doing something. But yeah, I'm a wrestling guy, so I got to go SmackDown. Has it always been great? No, but is it mostly entertaining? Yes. So I'll go SmackDown. Although it's funny, like to talk about it as a TV show, it's like, it's, I guess. But
I'd be like, I don't know. To me, it's like putting like the NFL. I don't know.
It's the MLB season, 20.
Yeah.
I don't know. But JPO, if you're there, you want to vote on this one? I don't know if he's there, if he's moving around. I don't know what he's doing. Richie?
Hold on, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Richie. Or JPO. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Start with that. This is weird. Like, for instance, when I did my TV shows, I don't think I included wrestling because it's such a weird comparison. Because I like the Mindy Project.
Sure.
Do I vote it over wrestling? Like, I'm in a conundrum here. Fuck it. She's cute. Mindy Kaling. Mindy Project.
Okay, fair enough. Richie?
You know who's also cute? Tiffany Strap.
Mindy Kaling's way cuter.
Tiffany Stratton's cute. Rebecca Kaiser, you're a lucky man, but you're also cute. I'll say that. You know what? Why not? I'm comfortable enough. But yeah, so I'll go SmackDown. It's it's good. It shouldn't be 3 hours. That's too long. That's all I'll say about that. Native about SmackDown. But but I'm a wrestling guy. It's entertaining. SmackDown.
Yeah. That's right.
Haven't seen the Mindy Project, but I do enjoy wrestling, so SmackDown.
Yeah.
Wait, Zach, you like wrestling?
Yeah, he likes wrestling. He's a casual wrestling fan. Yeah.
I understand where he's going with that. So
I am not.
Yeah.
You're cheeky. Cheeky.
Malcolm?
I'd personally go Alexa Bliss over both Tiffany Stratton and Mindy Kaling.
I'm weird. I'm Mindy Kaling still. I'm weird.
But I've never watched a minute of Mindy Kaling, but I'm also a big wrestling fan, and it's one of those ones like I think whether it's 2 hours or 3 hours, I think 2 hours does have its downfalls as well. Because like not a lot of people get much more time, but it needs to be a balance somewhere. But I'm still going to go SmackDown.
All right.
Yeah, Mindy Project is a great romantic sitcom. Mindy Kaling and Chris Messina have great chemistry together. I do love Barry Holtz as Morgan. You got Garrett Dillahunt popping up there as one of the co-workers. But I'm going with SmackDown. I've been to it twice, going to a third time next month. I will go with SmackDown.
Okay. All right.
I wish I had the money to fly to America to go to a wrestling show.
Or you can fly to Perth, Malcolm, for
Why don't they go to like Auckland or something for a show? That's kind of weird that they've never done that.
They've been here for some live events before, but they haven't been to New Zealand in ages.
They don't really do
for TV appearance.
A lot these days, so that's probably why. And
that's why.
And like and then like I said, going to Perth, that's still like 6 hours on a plane, bro.
Well, and apparently the tickets for Crown Jewel are really expensive too.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Tickets are expensive for fucking anything now. WWE is not like your wallet.
Yeah, no. Yeah, even Raw, when me and my girl went, it was like $80 a ticket, and like it was, and that was.
There was complaints about about
average
NXT, about how like they were not much cheaper. Yeah.
Oh yeah. NXT was charging $200 for that center stage place that MLW runs for $50. Yeah, ridiculous, stupid. Anyways, prop culture, Disney Plus, and that's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They found like an Avengers poster. Yeah, Avengers poster for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So JPO, you're up first on this one. What you got? I know you're a Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, exactly. I am. So again, extremely easy, just based on I don't even know what prop culture is. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine is another one in the Superstore Office Parks Rec phase of like, again, I've seen it maybe 3 times over, certain seasons maybe 4 to 5 times over. It's a feel good show too. I think my only like one complaint is like at one point they kind of get a little more serious. I'm like, no, I'm here for the sillies, baby. Cool. I'm here for this ensemble cast here. Shout out to Andre Brower, forever my captain. We'll go Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
All right. Yeah, Richie.
I think I remember prop culture when it was brought up, like in was it 32?
Yes, it was.
And I still haven't seen it. I'm sure it's kind of interesting, intriguing. But yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's a sort of comfort show. I haven't watched all the seasons, but it's but I will. I do plan to watch them at some point. It sucked when Chelsea Peretti left the show. I think she added a lot to it as well. I just am a huge fan of that.
It's actually fine when she left, to be honest with you.
Oh well, that's your opinion, man. But yeah, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think it was really quotable, and so yeah, I'll go Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
All right. Zach.
I've seen clips of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I definitely want to get to the show to see the whole series, and I want to see prop culture, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine is higher on my list to see. So,
well, if you'd like to see prop culture, you can't anymore because Disney Plus removed it. It's stupid. I don't know why you get. I never understand why you get rid of your own content. That's ridiculous. Malcolm.
I was literally about to get onto this. Like, if you want to watch pop culture, you have to find illegal ways to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was about to go to start watching pop culture, then it got removed before I got a chance to. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's great. It's always been entertaining for me. I even didn't mind like the later season where they got a little bit more serious and stuff based on what was happening in the world, but it didn't bother me too much because there was still enough funny in those.
No, for sure. Yeah, that wasn't, like I said, that's like almost a minor qualm is all I was saying.
Yeah.
Like, and if that's the worst thing, it's still a fantastic show.
But yeah, it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine for me.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, JPL Pop Culture is a show where a guy goes to 5 different plots for different movies and read a cast of it, like the Roger Rabbit episode, a Honey Shrunk the Kids episode where they bring in Rick Moranis in there. And even though you can't find the episode to watch, there's clips of it online on YouTube on Cinema Relics, the channel for the series. But Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a great sitcom. When rewatching it, I realized Elliot Knight appeared in the episode before he came to WWE. But yeah, it's hysterical. I love the clips. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, prop culture, like I said, when you brought it up on that other episode, like, sounded interesting, and I'll maybe try to dig them up. Yeah, I think some of them are on Daily Motion, too, so maybe I'll find them at some point, watch them. I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I started, like, the first 2 seasons. I haven't gotten through all of it. It's another one, like, I kind of trailed off on it. Not because I wasn't really enjoying it. I just kind of got trailed off at some point. And I'll re-pick it up, because I have seen, like, compilations that are funny of some of those like openings. I know each of the opening is kind of like just a funny kind of side bit or something, and I've seen some of those and whatnot. So I'll get back into it. So I'll go Brooklyn Nine-Nine here. All right, so there we go. Going out to Abbott Elementary and another show about an elementary school, the Magic School Bus. Yeah, that was a weird coincidence on the randomizer. So, Richie.
Magic School Bus is a fucking weird show if you like boil it down. If you really break that show down, it is weird. Like I watched I went back. I think I went back and watched stuff during the pandemic, and then they go into those kids so like battles and stuff like they they just drive a bus into his through his like it's just weird. You how do you get your permission? Your parents' permission to sign that permission? It's like, oh yeah, we're going through into this kid's ass, and we're coming. I don't know. It's weird. It's just a weird show, but like to the cage and all it's fun. But yeah, the concept is very strange. And I haven't seen Abbott Elementary. I like I like some of the people who are in the show. But I guess I'll get around to it. But I'll go Magic School Bus because it was part of my childhood, and I watched it here and there.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, so this is interesting because I've definitely seen a lot of episodes of Magic School Bus as a child, and Abbott Elementary is another one I've been wanting to get around to for a couple years now. I'm gonna go with Magic School Bus just because I've seen the episodes.
Malcolm.
But yeah, I started watching it Abbott Elementary a while ago. I do like what I've seen. It's very like Office Superstore-esque of that kind of humor and stuff, which I do like. But Magic School Bus is one of those ones that I grew up with. I read the books a lot, and then I just really wish like just imagining this them talking to their parents like, "What did you do at school today?" "Oh yeah, we just went to space. We went inside this human body, like just the normal
went
sort of
into
stuff."
some guy's body without his permission while he was fucking sleeping. We went into a digestive tract. We went and explored his bowels with a bus.
But yeah, I'm going to vote Magic School Bus.
All right. Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Magic School Bus is one I grew up watching a lot of school because each time they brought the TV and showed episodes of Magic School Bus while teaching. But Abbott Elementary is my favorite current sitcom out there. I love the documentary style of it. I even love the It's Always Sunny crossover they did this year, which is hysterical. But I will go with Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, I've never seen Abbott Elementary. No surprise there. Current shows I don't watch a lot. But yeah, I've seen quite a bit of the Magic School Bus. Yeah, it came out quite a bit when I was a kid. And yeah, we even, I think it's on Netflix. Like we even showed my niece a couple episodes and she actually still got into it. So yeah, it still works. Still interesting. So yeah, I'll go Magic School Bus. But yeah, it is a bonkers premise about the school bus that can just do anything. It's kind of bonkers. Like, where's that technology come from? She's got to be an alien, right? Like Miss Frizzle is definitely like an alien, and that's her UFO. Like it's got to be something like that, right? So that's your view.
Yeah, again, such an interesting shows to compare themselves to. Okay, go with me or am I kidding me? I'll go Abbott Elementary. I do think it's slightly overrated to a degree, but it's a really fun show.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Magic School Bus. Recess, another school show, and The Critic. John Lovitz. So, Zach.
Yes. So I'm gonna go with The Recess. Haven't seen The Critic. I've heard good things about it, but I remember watching a lot of Recess growing up, so Recess.
Yeah. Michael.
Yeah, I've never seen The Critic. It is one that I am intrigued to watch. But and honestly, with all the Fox stuff that Disney owns, I'm surprised they haven't put The Critic onto Disney Plus and that yet. but yeah, I did grow up watching Recess. It's one that I think is entertaining. I still have fun with it. So I'm gonna go Recess here.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, the Critic will be good for revival. Actually, with today's films, it'll be good to see the Critic now. But it's still a great show. I had a good Simpsons crossover with Jay Sherman and Simpsons. Recess is one I watched a lot of times every morning, Saturday morning when it aired on the ABC. But I'll give it to the Critic.
It stinks.
Yeah, no, Critic is a show that was definitely like, I think it was kind of ahead of its time. I think it might actually hit more. Yeah, if you like revive the show or did another season now within the era of like online criticism and whatnot, and you could definitely bring it back and have him be part of the Rotten Tomatoes scores and reviewing his current like franchise movies, sequels, and yeah, just all this stuff like streaming things. Yeah, there's a way you could do it. I would be totally in for it because it was a fun thing around that time, and like the different parody movie clips and whatnot were a lot of fun. So I have it on DVD. I like it a lot, so I'll go the Critic. It's an underrated show. JPO.
It's actually a tough one because again, I think Recess really always captured my imagination. It reminded me of like the next level of Rugrats in the sense of like just really built a really fun, unique world. Of all these different groups and cliques, and when they visit the kindergartners who were like like animals. So I always enjoyed that show a lot. And then Critic's really fun too as well. It's one that I've always meant to like kind of go back and see if I've seen all of it for sure or not. I'm gonna give it to Recess though. It's the one that because I really like that concept.
Mm-hmm. Richie.
I saw Recess. I've seen a bit as a kid. I watched the movie, which is fun. I thought it was all right. It wasn't necessarily a go-to all the time. Critic is probably something. Probably when it came out, I wasn't interested in it. But like you mentioned, I'd probably watch it now. If it was like a reboot somehow. So I'll go the Critic. I think it's more my bag now. But like Recess was definitely fun for what it was. But I haven't gone back to that in a long time.
I just looked it up. You know where the Critic actually is? It's on Tubi. You can watch the Critic.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So they do have some TV shows on there, and it's on there. So that's kind of cool. It's a tie to me. I'm gonna go with the Critic. I think it's underrated. So, all right.
Did Siskel and Ebert ever guest star on the Critic? I know
they actually did. Yeah, they're on one episode. A bunch of critics from that time actually did. Gene Shalit was on a couple episodes. I just looked it up. Apparently, Rex Reed, the infamous Rex Reed, even was on there as himself. So a lot of those critics showed up as themselves. Yeah, and different episodes.
So the new Critic will get John Campia, Dan Merle,
sure.
Christian Harloff,
Jeremy Jones. Yeah.
Ahmed.
SpongeBob and the.
I will not be Stuckmanized.
Yeah. It stinks. Malcolm.
This is actually tougher than you might think from me. I love The Big Bang Theory. Like, as I mentioned earlier, I think it's entertaining. I always have a lot of fun with it. But I've also been a big fan of SpongeBob SquarePants. Even when I'm too old to be a big fan of SpongeBob SquarePants, I still enjoy it. I still don't know what to feel about the new animation style that they're kind of doing with the SpongeBob movies. This kind of more 3D-esque animation. Like, they still look like the characters. It just looks a lot weirder. But I think I know this. I don't know where this might go. Actually, I'm going to slightly go Big Bang Theory.
Brian.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory is what I seen all the episodes. I even attended a taping live where they filmed in front of the studio. I still no loud track for that, no loud track. SpongeBob is one I still watch to this day. I do love the episode. They connected to the prequel series of the Patrick Star Show. And for people saying it's a rehash of previous episodes, no, they still do original stories with it. I will go with SpongeBob.
Yeah, go on YouTube and watch Big Bang Theory No Laugh Track. It's very weird and cringy. It's like and very noticeable of like how many pauses they do on that show to wait for the laugh. Like it's very weird. There's like no flow to it. And I don't know. Yeah, I think it's almost like what 60-year-old people think nerds are, and it's just it's kind of cringy to me. And I've seen a few clips here that where people will pop up. I'll watch those, but that's about it. SpongeBob's all right. I think it's kind of overstayed its welcome. I don't know why it's still going on like 25, 30 years later. At some point, Nickelodeon became the SpongeBob network, and that kind of annoyed me just as a fan of like old school Nickelodeon. But it's still like one of the better like cartoons that you can watch, and it's not annoying or anything. So yeah, I'll go SpongeBob. But JPO, I know you like it. I'm not crapping on people like it. It's my criticism.
No, dude, and I know you're not alone in your camp. I know I'm not alone in my camp. It's fine, and I'm not like over the moon either. It is one of those that like I like it. You know, I developed enough time where I was like, all right, I'm gonna see this thing through to the end because like it could have wrapped up a couple seasons earlier. You know, Penny and what's his face break up just so they can break up and chase each other again. They do that cliche, like you know. But I do enjoy it. I think the chemistry is there between the core group, and so I do like it. But I also give a lot of credit to SpongeBob, another show that has really stood the test of time and has gone from me talking about it as a 9-year-old to now my 8-year-old niece talking about it. Like that's kind of really cool in a big way. So I'll go SpongeBob here. Actually,
I mean any show that can give Clancy Brown a steady work for 25 years is okay in my book. So you know that's fine. Richie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Big Bang Theory at all. I think it's rough. But I'm pretty sure the person that, by the way, who uploaded that video that removed the laugh track, I'm pretty sure that was the Ricky from ETC, you know, from Schmodown. Is it Elliot and was his name Ricky?
Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky Aberg.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was his video. So yeah, look, I think in terms of like, you know, sort of kid-centric shows, I think SpongeBob is one of the more entertaining ones, and it definitely has a lot of staying power because it's one of the most long-running shows on TV. So, and you know, Weird Al composed the song, the theme song, right? So, I'll go
for a recent episode, yeah.
So I'll go SpongeBob.
All right, Zach.
There's a lot of different people that have covered the SpongeBob themes. Oh, because Avril Lavigne did it for one of the movies.
Okay, Zach.
Yeah, I've seen many episodes of both shows, but currently the one that I'm more entertained by is Big Bang Theory.
Okay, but SpongeBob. All right, we'll move on this one. So there you go. We got Family Feud and Robot Chicken. So another kind of bizarre matchup. Brian.
Yeah, Family Feud, the other gay show on my list. I do love it. I love the I do enjoy different hosts you got, like the Richard Carr, the Louis Andersons, the Steve Harveys. But Robot Chicken in the show, you could actually binge watch it for a full season because it's like 15 minutes an episode, and it works perfectly. And it's great sketch comedy. I do love the nerd character, love the guest stars you get on there. I will give it to Robot Chicken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, Family Feud's another one that, like, I don't sit down and watch it, but occasionally I'll watch, you know, the compilations of some of the, you know, goofy answers, you know, watch, you know, Steve Harvey cracking up or whatever. So it's kind of his shtick now. It's like more about those clips than I think about the show. Making like compilations and whatnot. But yeah, I'll go Robot Chicken here. Yeah, because it's very easy to watch. I remember like binging through a whole season very quickly because it's like 14, 15 minutes an episode and you're in and out. I appreciate just kind of a lot of the movie, references and scenes and everything. I was just showing my girl the other day the Star Wars special. It's fun. For what it is. So I'll go Robot Chicken. I enjoy when they get a lot of the real people from the movies or TV shows to pop in and do their voices as well. It's good stuff. JPO?
Yeah, no, you actually kind of stole what I was going to say, Pez, which was like, I can't recall the last time I sat down and watched a full episode of Family Feud. But if I'm pooping and it comes up on YouTube Shorts, I'm probably
right. Exactly. That's the perfect place to watch. Perfect place to watch Family Feud is in the bathroom on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Yes.
Sorry to be vague, but that is 100% the truth of where I've seen probably the most Family Feud for the last couple of years. And again, I'm not.
That was a funny Steve Harvey clip.
Yeah, exactly. All right, back to another show. Back to a full show. And Robo Chicken's fun. Just want to do that real quick because I think I'm decent at that. I'll go Robot Chicken here. My boy Seth Green. It's action figures here.
Richie.
I just imagine you if you just happen to run into Steve Harvey in the street. I'm a big fan. I watch you when I'm taking a shit.
He's like, is it on the board? Yeah, 200 points.
Yeah. Do we have
best places? We surveyed 100 Americans. Best places to watch Family Feud. Show me on the toilet. Being number one.
Shitter.
Yep. I'm sort of with you. I sort of watch compilations of just Steve Harvey freaking out at the embarrassing or the dirty sort of answers. Naked grandma. Yeah. Robot Chicken is one I've watched on and off for a long time, and it's fantastic. It's very creative and very funny. Seth Green show, so I'll go that way up. I do have to jet because I gotta
see Richie.
Trying to think. Go Looney Tunes! Yay!
Lobby in my head.
And hooray for dogs! I'll say that. Dogs are awesome. Yeah. All right, catch you guys later.
I can't just interrupt the show. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, right. Okay. See you, Richie. Thanks, man. All right, Zach.
I'm with everybody here. I don't watch full episodes of Family Feud, but I do enjoy the compilations. And I'm gonna go for Robot Chicken because it's another one I've said before. I like the variety that they show every episode. So Robot Chicken.
Okay. And Michael.
Just to continue the theme, I've watched a lot of Family Feud compilations. The amount of times I've watched various different compilations, they've all seemed to have the naked grandma clip in it. I'm don't feel I've ever sat down to watch a full episode of it. I don't think I've ever watched a full episode of the New Zealand version of Family Feud that we've done. I think from what I've seen of Robot Chicken, I haven't seen everything, but I've seen enough to kind of like it, and that I'm gonna go Robot Chicken.
All right, Robot Chicken. Okay. All right, a couple more here. We got The Middle and The Simpsons, and I found another kind of Avengers-ish.
The Avengers episode they did.
Yeah, The Simpsons thing. So there you go. But yeah, me, I didn't even heard of The Middle. I've never seen it. So again, those ABC sort of, shows I've never got into. Not like a giant Simpsons fan, but again, I'll see things here and there. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons when I was a kid, so it was one of those weird things where I didn't grow up with it. I've seen enough of it, so I'll go The Simpsons. JPO.
So The Middle is Dr. Yanni Tor, Neil Flynn from Scrubs. He went directly from that to this. So Neil, the janitor, technically the most successful Scrubs TV actor, technically. This lasted for like 7-8 years. And there's some charm to it here. Again, I don't know if it's the family sitcom doesn't always work for me, so it's not one that I I kind of just dabbled in it here and there, on ABC. So I've only seen like a chunk of it. Well, The Simpsons, again, there is those middle seasons, some of them run by Conan O'Brien, are just so damn good. And again, I'll even say, even like the worst seasons are still actually pretty good. Like anyone that's like, oh, Simpsons lost it like Family Guy, not as bad, not as much. So I got to go Simpsons here. I'm a pretty decent Simpsons guy.
All right, Zach.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm going to go with The Simpsons because I have seen more episodes. I don't think I've seen a full episode of the middle. So,
Right. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I know. I remember when the middle started, a lot of people were like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. It looks like it's basically Malcolm in the Middle, just with different characters. It really isn't. It doesn't have a lot of similarity to that at all. And fun fact, apparently when this was initially being developed, Ricky Lake was going to be playing Patricia Heaton's character, which I don't know how that would have. I don't know if that would have been as good as what it is, but the middle what we got is a lot of fun. It's really good. But yeah, unfortunately, it has to go up against Simpsons. And for The Simpsons, again, my vote. I've always been a big fan of it. So,
all right, yeah, Brian.
Yeah, for the middle, it's a very underrated sitcom that I do love. I believe it's available on Peacock in the States. Not sure if it's streaming overseas, but it's a good family sitcom. You get a good chemistry with the kids. You get some reunions with everybody's Raymond cast members show up some episodes. But The Simpsons, yes, I do. It's one of my favorite shows, favorite anime shows. I love the humor, I love the guest stars. Even I do enjoy the later seasons though. People hate on it, but I do enjoy it. They have some good moments in there. So I'm with The Simpsons.
All right, so for The Simpsons. All right, we're getting to the end here. I think this is the last one on this side. Or no, one more after this. Okay. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Everybody Hates Chris. So Chris Rock and Will Smith, oddly enough. So hopefully Will Smith doesn't slap the shit out of Chris Rock. So keep his name out. Keep his name out.
Fantastic tournament blazing. Yes.
Yeah, that's good tournament blazing. And I didn't do that intentionally, but there you go. JPO.
Oh man. Well, I almost hate to vote for Will Smith now, but that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, no, I like Everybody Hates Chris. It's another really good sitcom here. But yeah, Fresh Prince is the one I grew up on. It's got the great, why don't you want me, man? It's got that great episode. So yeah, it's the one I'm leaning towards, Fresh Prince.
Sure. How's that?
Yeah, for both of these, I've only seen clips of the episodes. I've never actually seen full episodes, but Fresh Prince is one of the ones on my next watch list. So, Fresh Prince.
All right. Malcolm?
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of Everybody Hates Chris. It's not really one of those shows I've ever gone back to and watched on the regular. But Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is one of those ones that I watched regularly. Like I've always found it entertaining. Like, and it's one of those ones like even when they changed like Aunt Vivian around, and I've still found that they still had the chemistry, and they still it was still just as entertaining. So I'm gonna go Fresh Prince.
All right, and Brad.
Yeah, Everybody's Chris is a good comedic biography on Chris Rock's life. I do enjoy the chemistry with Terry Crews and Trisha Arnold. You get Vincent Martello as Chris's friend. And it's a good family sitcom, but yeah, I gotta go Fresh Prince. It has good humor, good heart, and has good dance sequences. So Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I've never seen any of Everybody Hates Chris. Speaking of like the YouTube shorts, I've seen a couple of clips of like Terry Crews on that show. There was a funny one where he's trying to save money about the refrigerator, yep. So he takes a picture of what's in the fridge and posts it on the refrigerator so people don't have to open it. Like, yeah, the cheap dad. So like there was a few funny things here and there.
Unplug the clocks at night. Well, you can't tell time at night, can you, kids? Click.
yeah. No, so that stuff seemed pretty funny for what it was. But yeah, I've seen all of Fresh Prince a couple of times, and yeah, it's one of the better 90s sitcoms. So I'll pretty easily go Fresh Prince here. And yeah, I think this is the last one. We got Alice and Community. So Zach is up next.
Yeah. So I haven't seen as much Community yet as I thought I would, but I have never seen Alice. So Community.
Welcome.
Is Alice based on the Martin Scorsese movie Alice?
Yes, it is.
I haven't. Yeah, I've heard of the TV show Alice. I've never seen it. Community, I think, is great. And yeah, I think so Community gets my vote easily.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, Alice is the show discovered last year on TV when it first aired for reruns, and I actually do enjoy it. It's a good workplace sitcom. Vic Tayback is great as Mel. This is where you get the line "Kiss My Grits" from the series. But yeah, it's going up against Community, a great 2000 sitcom, great creativity, great, especially the Christmas episode, the paper episodes, and yeah, Community is a heavy hitter. So Community.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of Alice, even with my knowledge of like old sitcoms. That's one that eluded me. And I haven't seen that much of Community. I watched like a season of it. It's another one I would probably pick up again at some point. But I like enough of what I've seen, so I'll go Community. Chipio?
Yeah, I forgot what the hell Alice was. So until you guys started, Kiss My Grits. That's the only connection I have. I love Community. It's another one I've seen a couple times over. Paintball, blanket forts, Troy and Abbott in the morning. Let's go, Community.
Community. All right, there you go. All right, so I think that is it. There you go. All right, let's hit the speed round and see what show Brian will have to tout as his favorite. So let's get it rocking.
Gotta go fast.
All right, here we go. So you guys know how it works. Speed round. Give me those quick votes. We will start with Malcolm, Arrested Development, and Mad TV.
I'm going to go Mad TV.
TV, Brian.
Mad TV.
I'll go Mad TV as well. Chipio.
Arrested Development.
All right, Zach.
Mad TV.
Mad TV. Okay, maybe pull an upset here. There you go. All right, Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Looney Tunes. Brian.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I'll go Looney Tunes. JPO.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes. Zach.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes and Malcolm.
For badass Billy Gunn, who was in an episode of Sabrina.
Okay, fair enough. But Looney Tunes. All right. We got The Office and Barry. Me, I'll go The Office. JPO.
The Office.
Office. Zach.
The Office.
Okay. Malcolm.
The Office.
First time Brian.
Sweep it.
Sweep it. All right, there you go for The Office. Parks and Rec and SCTV. JPO.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Zach.
SCTV.
SCTV. Malcolm.
Parks and Rec.
Brian.
SCTV.
I'll go Parks and Rec. We'll get a Parks and Rec Office matchup. Always a classic. Toys That Made Us and Futurama. Zach.
Toys That Made Us.
Toys That Made Us. Malcolm.
Futurama.
Okay. Brian.
I'll pay the favor. Also, Toys That Made Us.
Toys That Made Us. Okay. Yeah, I'll go Toys That Made Us and Chipio.
Futurama.
Futurama. Okay. Close one, but Toys That Made Us. No upset there. South Park and Beavis and Butthead.
Nightmare, actually.
Yeah, right. All right, so Malcolm.
Not really. I think the clips I've seen of Beavis and Butthead is funnier than what I've seen of South Park, Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, Brian.
Beavis Butthead.
Yeah, I'll go Beavis and Butthead. JPO.
South Park.
South Park. Zach.
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead taking out South Park. Okay. All right. Third Rock from the Sun and Superstore. Brian.
Third Rock from the Sun.
I'll get back into Superstore. For now, I've seen more of Third Rock from the Sun. JPO.
Superstore.
Superstore. Zach.
Third Rock from the Sun.
All right. And Malcolm.
Superstore.
Another close one, but Third Rock. All right. So we got a couple of upsets here. Golden Girls and Whose Line Is It Anyway? Me, I'll go Whose Line. JPO.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls. Zach.
Whose line?
Whose Line? Malcolm.
Whose line?
Whose Line? And Brian.
Whose line is higher, so whose line?
Whose Line? Okay, there we go. Going to the other side. Let's see what else we got. All right, Sunny in Philadelphia and Family Guy. JPO.
Sunny in Philadelphia.
Sunny. JPO. Or not JPO. Sorry, Zach.
Sunny.
Sunny. Malcolm.
Family Guy.
Brian.
Family Guy.
I'll go Sunny in Philadelphia actually for the upset here. So, all right, Sunny. All right. Batman 66 and American Dad. Zach.
Batman.
Okay. Malcolm.
American Dad.
Okay. Brian.
Batman.
And I'll go Batman. JPO.
American Dad.
Okay. All right. Batman again hanging on. So there we go. Variety here. Mr. Bean and Keenan and Kel. Malcolm.
This is super tough.
Yeah.
Keenan and Kel.
Okay. Brian.
This is tough. This is a predicament.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Bean is higher. Mr. Bean.
Yeah, this is super close. I'll go Mr. Bean, but just by a little bit. JPO.
I know it's all subjective, but this is the battle of games, movie, show that shouldn't have made it this far. Over Curb and Good Place, still are high. I gotta go Keenan Kel here.
I've never seen The Good Place, so I don't have any reference.
So much better. I like Keenan Kel, but Good Place is so good.
Okay, I've never seen it. Was Zach?
Fair enough.
Keenan and Kel.
Okay, Keenan and Kel. Moving on. Cobra Kai and SmackDown.
Then now together, SmackDown.
Just because I consider Cobra Kai more of a TV show and SmackDown just a weekly like sporting event, I'm going to go Cobra Kai. That's my only logic. JPO.
No, again, have I developed a majority of my life probably to wrestling? Yes.
Yeah.
But in this game, Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
that's
my logic. Is like it's weird calling SmackDown like a.
And
a TV
at
show.
least you hear Chris Jericho's voice and pro wrestler Paul Walter Hauser's in it. So there's your wrestling connection.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Zach. Did Zach freeze?
Looks like he's frozen.
He's frozen. Oh, wait a minute. I've got two Zachs on screen. Oh, here's Zach. And two of you. There's a frozen you and a not frozen you. All right.
Yeah, it reloaded my page for some reason.
Okay.
But
All
of
right.
these, Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. Okay, Malcolm.
I'll say quickly, I'm surprised Brian didn't have wood. It stops it when
My first SmackDown more too raw for myself, so.
Yeah.
But I've never seen Cobra Kai. I'll go SmackDown.
Okay, close with. All right, Cobra Kai, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and the Magic School Bus. Me, sure, I'll go Brooklyn Nine-Nine. JPO.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Zach.
Magic School Bus.
Malcolm.
This is my heart versus my head. I'm gonna go with my head to go Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay, Brian.
That's how you said, Malcolm. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
All right, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All right, The Critic and SpongeBob. JPO.
SpongeBob.
Okay. Zach.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Malcolm.
SpongeBob.
Okay, Brian.
SpongeBob.
And I would give it a pity underdog vote to The Critic because I'm the biggest fan of it. But SpongeBob, moving on. Robot Chicken and The Simpsons. Zach.
Robot Chicken.
Okay, Malcolm.
The Simpsons.
Simpsons. Brian.
The Simpsons.
I've seen more Robot Chicken, so I'll go Robot Chicken, but it's up to JPO.
You see more what?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons, remember? So I mean,
Yeah,
anything I've seen
but
is
you
just
weren't.
random
You
reruns.
weren't. Robot Chickens later on in life too, so you still had the decision then.
I binged through way more Robot Chicken than The Simpsons, brother. Sorry, it just is. I'm not a Simpsons super fan, so is what it is. But The Simpsons, I'm fine with The Simpsons moving on. It's good. So yeah, Fresh Prince and Community. Malcolm.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. Brian.
Yeah, Battle of NBC sitcoms. I'll go Community.
I'll go Fresh Prince. GPO.
Keep Joe McHale's name out your fucking mouth. Community.
Okay. And Zach.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. It seems like a lot of ones JPO voted for or got knocked out.
I'm losing hard tonight on a lot of these.
Yeah, it is what it is. Sorry, buddy. Hopefully there's a few you can get behind here. Mad TV, jump back over here, and Looney Tunes. All right, so Brian.
This is close. Looney Tunes World Tournament, so I'll go Mad TV.
I'll go Looney Tunes still. JPO.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes. Zach.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes and Malcolm.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember who won TV tournaments. I didn't write those down, so I don't remember because we only do them occasionally. So I haven't kept track of those as much as the movie wants.
My bad.
So, no, it's fine. I never wrote those down. Vaguely remember. The Office and Parks and Rec. So there's your conundrum right there. I'll play.
What a predicament!
Right, Office and Parks and Rec. Me. I'll slightly go Parks and Rec actually, but I don't mind either one. JPO.
Same sentiment, but for The Office.
Oh, fair. Zach.
And only because I've seen episodes of it, The Office.
Office. Malcolm.
I love listening to both of the rewatch podcasts. But I'm gonna go Parks and Rec.
Okay, it's up to Brian.
Yeah, both did have a good first season, but I will go with The Office.
Okay, The Office. All right. Toys That Made Us and Beavis and Butthead. JPO.
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead. Zach.
You know what? I'll show some love for the Toys That Made Us.
All right. Malcolm.
The Toys That Made Us.
Brian.
Beavis and Butthead.
And now I got to stick with Beavis and Butthead. So Beavis and Butthead. All right. Third Rock from the Sun and Whose Line Is It Anyway, Zach?
Whose Line?
Whose Line? Malcolm?
Whose line is it anyway?
Brian?
It's very close, but Third Rock, I guess it's higher on the list, so Third Rock.
And I'll go Whose Line? JPO?
Third Rock.
Okay, close, but Whose Line? All right. Jumping back to the other side. We'll start with Sunny in Philadelphia and Batman. We'll go to Malcolm.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay. Brian?
Both are good theme songs, actually, but I'll go to Always Sunny.
I'll show some love to Batman. JPO?
Sunny.
Sunny and Zach.
And I was going to show some love to Batman.
Okay, so close one there, but Sunny in Philadelphia. Got Keenan and Kel and Cobra Kai. Brian?
When you have to put a wrestler in it, I'll go to Cobra Kai for Paul Hauser.
All right. Nostalgic fun for Keenan and Kel, but I'll go Cobra Kai, which is probably my current favorite show. JPO?
I do love orange soda. Actually, no, that's not true, but I would buy it because of that show.
Sure.
But I will go Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. All right, Zach?
Cobra Kai.
Okay. And Malcolm?
Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel, but Cobra Kai. All right, well, hang on. It's favorite around here. The Brooklyn Nine-Nine and the SpongeBob. Me, I'll go Brooklyn. JPO?
Brooklyn.
Zach?
Brooklyn.
Malcolm?
I'm ready to vote Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay, Brian.
I would go SpongeBob.
Okay, Brooklyn. And we got The Simpsons and Fresh Prince. Battle of the kind of 90s shows. JPO?
Simpsons.
Simpsons. Zach?
Fresh Prince.
Malcolm?
The Simpsons.
Simpsons. Brian?
The Simpsons.
Go Fresh Prince for the Simpsons. Moves on. All right, so we got a few in here hanging around. All right, let's see what gets down to the final four here. So we'll start with Looney Tunes and The Office. Zach?
Looney Tunes.
Tunes. Malcolm?
The Office.
Office. Brian?
Looney Tunes.
You know what? I'll put it up to JPO since he's been knocked a bunch of times here tonight. Not just stuff out. So I'll leave it up to you, JPO. Looney Tunes or The Office?
I'm going with The Office here.
The Office. All right, there you go. In the final four. All right. Beavis and Butthead and Whose Line Is It Anyway? Oh, Malcolm.
Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Okay.
Beavis and Butthead.
Butthead. Ooh. They both make me laugh a lot. I'll go Beavis and Butthead. JPO?
Yeah, good one, but Whose Line?
Whose Line? Okay. Comes on to Zach.
Whose Line?
Whose Line? Okay. Hanging on to the final four. Going over to the other side, we got Sunny in Philadelphia and Cobra Kai. Brian?
It's always Sunny.
I'll go Cobra Kai. JPO?
Ooh, another fun one, but I'll go Sunny.
Sunny. Zach?
Cobra Kai.
Kai. Okay, comes down to Malcolm this time.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
All right, Sunny hanging on, kind of a dark horse in this one. All right. Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Simpsons. Me, I'll go with the one I've seen more of, which is probably Brooklyn Nine-Nine, actually. JPO?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Simpsons, okay. Zach?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn. Malcolm?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brian?
The Simpsons.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine takes out The Simpsons. Hanging on.
That
Wow.
one is gone.
Oh no, there it goes. All right. Well, we got a hefty, very comedic final four here. A lot of comedy. So there you go. We got that. Comedy. So we'll start with The Office and Whose Line Is It Anyway? JPO, back on to you, man. All comedy, all final four here.
Oh man. No, Office.
Office. Zach.
Whose Line?
Okay. Malcolm.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not surprised. There was a lot of comedy shows in this in this
Yeah,
for sure. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna go Whose Line Is It Anyway?
All right, Brian.
The Office.
Oh shit! It comes down to me. Damn. Oh man. All right, I'm going to use this slight logic is that Whose Line is like not really written and stuff like that. The Office is more of like a written, clever writing, acted TV show. So I'm going to go with The Office. That's my only logic. So that's all I got.
I use that too sometimes.
Yeah, that's my only slight little nitpicky logic. So there you go. Kind of like the SmackDown argument. So it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, two of the kind of underdogs in this tournament over on the right-hand side. So Zach, what you got?
It's Always Sunny.
Always Sunny. Malcolm?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay, Brian?
Yeah, could be NBC Finals. I'll go to Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'll go to the one I've seen more of, which is Sunny in Philadelphia. So I'll leave it down to JPO.
Oh,
yeah, it's a good one here, right? Yeah,
I love them both, but the one you can kind of show more ages, and also they want to wrap it up. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, kind of the dark horse of the tournament, hanging on here. All right, so
I love these finals. Hell yeah,
it's a good final. Yeah, we got The Office and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So again, those situational comedies, no laugh tracks, just letting the laughs stick for themselves.
I mean, both by Michael Schur as well.
Yeah, good ensembles.
Yeah,
there you
someone
go.
send him this link. Someone tweet him.
Yeah, right. Watch this tournament. Your shows are going through. Well, Malcolm will kick us off. Office or Brooklyn Nine-Nine? you got?
I'm gonna go Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay, and Brian.
Yeah, I could watch both of those Netflix actually. If anyone wins, I'll go to The Office.
And I'll go the one I've seen more of, which is The Office. JPO.
I will also go The Office.
The Office and Zach.
I would have gone with Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
All right, so we had a pretty split finals, but The Office will take it. So there you go. The Office.
And that's indeed what she said.
That is what she said. That's right. Yeah, good stuff there. So yeah, it's always a heavy hitter whenever we do the TV tournaments, The Office. But yeah, I mean it is an all timer for sure. So there you go. Nicely done. So it's a little weirder when you have TV shows. Like, what do I play at the end? It's not like do I play like a DVD trailer? Like it's not like movies where I can just pull up a trailer. It's like I'm not sure what.
Them getting married and dancing.
Them getting married and dancing. How long is the clip?
Yeah.
Because the
I don't know, just play you could always hit stop clip.
Yeah, gotcha. But I'll figure something out. Yeah, let's go around and hit those plugs, and we'll get out of here for this evening. JPO, you're a busy man over on the Pierce Co and other places. What you got going on? Yeah.
Yep. I'm still getting a little bit of laptop stuff figured out. So don't worry, that tournament will start beginning up, happen hot and heavy sooner than later. But yeah, we're not on the Pierce Co doing shenanigans like trivia and countdowns and all that jazz. I'm over at Pierce Wrestling, Real Pro Wrestling. Just taped some multiplex stuff earlier. Why We Love Horror last week. Your Mom's House. No, wait, that's actually is a podcast with Tom Segura. I'm not on that, but I'm actually at your mom's house. So find me there.
Okay. All right, Brandon, JP. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, buddy.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
So, and shout out to Brian. Love you, Nussbaum, my Shabadoo brother.
Shabadoo.
Yeah, first, thanks, Brian, for having me on. But also, Letterboxd and YouTube at Movie Fan Z. You can also find me on Multiplex and TBNT. And I'll be on here in the future. So
Malcolm, what you got going on Rankum and whatnot?
You can find me hosting Rankum every Sunday night. This week will be a little bit earlier because it'll be top draft horror movies that should get a remake. Pez will be on there for reasons that the reason it'll be a little bit earlier he'll explain later. But I also pop up here and there on the Movie Hero Network, and I also host Spear from the Past. We'll be talking about Backlash 2017 at some stage in the next couple of weeks. So.
All right. Brian, what you got going on?
Yeah, first off on my list, Office number 16 on my list, actually.
Okay.
So I'll probably rewatch an episode this weekend or tomorrow. But you can also find me doing chamber spaces on being at ASAP tournament. First match against Diaz and Shelton with part of Team Mesa, TBNT, Multiplex. I was recently on Carl's channel talking family films, which was a good conversation. I believe I'll be here Friday. The group hasn't been made yet, so I'm not sure we're joining. But either or I'll be on Jonathan's championship, and I'll be on Best Worst championship.
All right. Sounds good. And as far as here on the Movie Hero Network, I'm still scrambling to pull something. So pardon me. Doing my best here. As far as what we got going on, we've got on Friday, it'll be Jordan's top 64 movies of the decade. So I don't know what he's got on his list. He hasn't even made the thing yet. So I have no idea what he has, but we'll find out there what he thinks the best movies of the decade so far are. So we'll find that out here very, very shortly on Friday. Me and Richie have Wheel of Movies coming back this Thursday night here on Wheel of Movies. Here on the Movie Hero Network, we'll be covering Kill Bill Volume 2, and that'll be in honor of the late, great Michael Madsen. So that'll be some fun there. And right afterwards, you can catch me and this guy right below me here on the screen, and Richie, who departed early, on the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast, which has its own channel. I'll link it here in the Movie Hero Network. We have a lot to recap recap JPO, so we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, just a few minor things, a few shows just passing by. We'll breeze over them really quickly. But yeah, we'll talk all the shenanigans from the weekend. Yeah, AEW All In. We'll talk Evolution. We'll talk Saturday Night's Main Event. I know JPO watched some of the Ring of Honor. We'll talk that. All kinds of stuff that happened through the weekend. So we'll recap everything. Yeah, NXT, a lot of stuff to talk about. So quite a bit. We'll recap everything. So tune in if you want to kind of recap everything that happened. And then, I'll be on Wolfman's channel. We'll be doing our Mega Movie Z. We'll be doing our monthly mistake and we actually switched it up a little bit. So we switched up the order. Our monthly mistake this month will be I'll always know what you did last summer to tie in with the I know what you did last summer.
Okay.
So that's the straight to DVD
Oh,
one.
wait, the third one? Oh,
yeah, the
no.
third one, the straight to DVD one that I've never seen, but I've heard nothing but horrible things about. So that's and apparently there is a drinking game. There is a drinking game.
So it's all streaming for you guys?
I'll have to rent it, so I'll find it on Vudu and rent it. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we'll push Shark Night 3D to next month for the Jaws re-release, anniversary thing. So that's what we'll do next month. We'll be doing our podcast on Sunday night, 9 p.m. Our best of the year so far. We have a different panel than sort of what me and JPO and Richie did. So we got Dan Schiavelin, Wolfman, Jonathan Caro, so some people get some other perspectives on some of the best of the year so far. And then Mr. Caro will be in the house for his 128 next week, a 3-part series. So I'll leave it at that. So a couple of things going on here on the Movie Hero Network. You can check us out. Thanks to everybody for stopping in tonight, talking some TV. Always kind of refreshing to talk some TV instead of some movies here and there. A lot of fun. So we'll wrap it up there. I just found like a trailer. I couldn't really go through a bunch of clips while I'm doing the multitask. If I had the 10 minutes that Jordan gives me to, while he's plugging a million things to pull stuff.
Like Friday.
I just got to pull something quick. So apologies, but it'll just be a quick video here. Before Richie Goodacre for
my bad. Here, let me do it, Jordan. Yeah. Let me tell you every show I'm doing per detail. Tuesday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
Which is after 6, before 8. No,
sure. No, it's fine. We all have seen The Office. Go online and watch a lot of clips.
We have a Patreon. We have this. We have that.
Yeah, we have everything. For Zach Shelton, for Malcolm, for Brian Nussbaum, I guess we're on this evening. I have been your guest host tonight, Austin Pez Howell, and we'll see you guys next time here on the Movie Hero Network.
The Office, now on DVD.
Make sure that YouTube comes down to tape this.
Own the hit primetime Emmy award-winning series that critics call the funniest show on TV.
What is this? Do not open it till Christmas.
It remains one of the best written.
That's what she said.
Wittiest.
You take requests? Sure. Please stop.
And most hilarious sitcoms.
Fire! It's everyone for a
Bandit! Starring Golden Globe winner Steve Carell.
One of my clients found a golden ticket.
Was it the odd little boy with a cowboy obsession?
With a phenomenal ensemble cast.
Why isn't Dwight turning around?
The Prius is silent if he keeps it under 5 miles per hour.
You give up?
Never!
Loaded with all new bonus features.
I like to bake.
You like to eat. Baking is just a preamble.
Knock, knock. Who's that?
KGB.
People ask the questions.
What the hell?
The Office owns season 5 on DVD and Blu-ray high def.
Take it in there.
You have to stop.